I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich. Hi everyone. I figured I'd do this here, not on Moisky Live, because why not finish the month off strong? Yes, let's finish as strong as we can anyway, and see what happens. Hello, Ardnet, Dessa, Pappy's Heart. Yes, that's it. Hi, Severus. Hi, Sigan. Yes. Hello, Victoria. Amanda, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Hello, OK Cola. Chris Gilroy. Meg. Hi. Hi, Random Web Abuser. Hi, Droids. Nick. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. We are going to be going through two of Amber's videos, the two most recent, because one has a weigh-in and the other's just her prattling on, and I want to complain about it. That's basically the long short of it. Hi, Bry. Hi, Ying Yangton, Twin Wolves, Dest Turner. Hope you're doing marvellously. We are going to be taking a look at those anyway because, well, I don't want to do 3 streams on Chantel in a week. That's not... No, thanks. No, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go over here. Here is Amber's channel. As you see, there are 2 videos. I actually started watching this one earlier out of curiosity. The thumbnail... Oh, excuse me. The thumbnail for which is actually the part of the thumbnail I use, because I didn't need to do much with it. I just wanted to make sure that if we're going to use it for a thumbnail, that we had the profile picture as well, because the front doesn't look anywhere near as bad as the side. Yeah. Hello, Zenny Moonchild. Hello, Lotus Page, Moss Freckles, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Yes, please do run to the like button. We have started early by about 30 minutes, because I thought, well, screw it, I'm a little low. No chance. There is no chance this is low. I have filters on. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I can't turn it up any higher. I'm sorry. If you can't hear me, that's a you problem, I'm afraid. I have it as far as I can put it without it being an absolute abuse of your eardrums. I'd rather not do that for 2 hours, thank you. I'd rather just talk. Is that okay? Thanks. I can't sleep anyway. I'm glad you can't. Hi, oh god, how am I supposed to pronounce... Oh. Person whose name has Starland at the end. I have no idea what the first part of that is meant to be. Hi, Viden, the cold one. Riven Faye. Zenny. Yeah, I remember the name. My head just goes, read the full name. Hi, Lucy. Hope you're well. Hello, Merritt Foss. Your audio's fine. Yeah, I figured it was. I'm just being trolled is fine. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe, because, and this is something people need to consider. And I'll if, you're welcome. If you can't hear me, there's always a chance the audio is being funneled weirdly on your end, not mine. Because I've been streaming this for a while, and I can't keep shouting just so you can hear me. There is not much more I can do at this point, short of putting the microphone into my mouth and doing what I just did. I don't want to do that again. So anyway, we're going to dive in. We have both the videos pulled up. Let's see, do I have any ads on this? No. Hang on, let me check the other one.
Hello, everyone.
Shut up. Well, I'm going to play at a normal speed, because I'm intrigued. We'll put this on. I'm going to, first of all, like, dislike, not on a side. Stepping on the scale past a recipe, which It's not a recipe, by the way. A new goal weight. Goals. Indeed. A high SH. Streamer setting, whether YouTube users handle. Yeah, it's a. Yeah. Hi, Cal. Hello, Jerry Blank. Anyone I've missed? Oh, Bavarian Jackalope. That works. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's go and have a look at the comments. Just checking in to see if anything's changed. Oh, that's the best. Nick Ocado. Ah. I want to check to see how he's doing, actually. It's going to have a little... That is not his channel. So I do it this way. Hey, everybody. Videos exposing what really happened with Stephanie. Is he still... He's still skinny? Like, has Orlin lost the weight as well? I just check, because the thumb... Shut up. I will skip you in a second. You will be skipped. I'm kind of curious. Really? I'm not getting skippables? I don't need to know what she had for breakfast. Okay, so he's there. Oh, he had surgery to remove skin. Okay. Oh, he had it under his arms as well. Oh, dog. He actually went for it. Oh God, no, not with the scissors. Thanks. Is it Orlin in this at all? No. So Orlin's just on the thumbnail. Okay, cool. Shut up, Amber. My curiosity got the better of me on that one. The kitty Lego is cute. Well, it's the nearest you'll ever get to seeing Rarity again these days, isn't it? Nick Ocado lost the weight last year, but actually over a period of 2 years. Nick Ocado trolled everyone, and it was glorious. There's no way your breathing got better after losing 11 pounds at 500. You're really just kidding yourself. So I can believe that you will feel slightly different, maybe better, when there's less pressure on your body. But because of the amount of pressure on your body, I'm not as... yawn. I'm not as convinced, sorry about the yawn, I'm not as convinced that you would feel as much of it as you claim. And this, another commenter also saying the same. Not Amber acting like she's on bed rest because she had to get one tooth pulled. Lol. Pathetic. I agree, because you don't go on bed rest for having a tooth pulled. If you've had a tooth pulled and you were put on bed rest, press 1. If you went back to work, press anything else. Okay? Hi, Julie Bean. Hello, Mr. Gamer. I missed anyone else? Do let me know. It's unsupervised behaviour. I yawned. Sorry. I'm going to yawn again. I have a thing for talking and not breathing. Let's go with more. It's genuinely sad the only limit she seems to have in regards to her health is to not let herself get to 600. And that's more out of pride than common sense. I agree. £534.6 on May 19th, she weighed 546. You're welcome, girls. So she's dropped a few pounds. Yay. So happy, guys. Let's watch. The anything else button. See, you guys get it. See?
Oh, welcome to a what I ate today and a weigh-in video.
Wait, hang on a second. This is not titled What I Ate Today. Are you really committing to the bit of now just not putting it in the title? First of all, no one believes what you present as what you eat today being in fact what you ate today. Mostly because there are bags of chips missing and copious amounts of anything else. Because you ain't dainty. I promise you that. She's deaf over... I think she is too. Might give the dentist pause. I do agree, and also pointed out that that the chairs... It's harder for her to find the dentist that has a chair that can work for her, because it is less than common for those chairs to have the weight capacity for Amber to use. I did actually bother to look it up before someone now goes, oh, it's remarkably common here. No, it's just because that way you are, they're fat. Okay, that doesn't mean it's common everywhere else. It's actually remarkably common. I bothered to look, alright? I had 6 stitches put in my thumb and went back to... So I'd never had stitches, but I had a tooth removed, and yeah, I cracked on. Simple. verge of being a new Gorlock. She actually is, and by the way, its intro annoys me because she makes it look like we've seen these clips, we know where they come from. She did nothing for any of it. See, this is where these are all bits from things she's done literally nothing. Can you do a side-by-side of Gorlock and Amber? I might be able to. I might be able to do that. I'd have to pull it up later, though. Or, we asked Leona very kindly to do it for us, and then later we pull the images up. Oh, before we carry on, the Stream Golf, if anyone's interested, I did go out and buy another Buzzball. It's in my hand. It's a Tequila Rita. But for this to be applicable, yeah, you're right. Give me your money.
So I'm just showing you guys what I ate today, and
literally not the truth.
literally, I don't eat breakfast. I'm sure you guys.
Shut up! Thank you, Julie Bean, for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Her face is small. Yeah, it's getting smaller as everything else around it gets bigger. I'm just going to say now, she says she didn't have breakfast. Press 1 if you believe her. Press anything else if you don't believe her.
Have noticed that. I eventually do want to get in the habit of doing so. I've been awake for about 4.5 hours, and I'm finally about to eat my first meal. I got a poke bowl. So I was on soft foods for a while in the last.
No one cares.
2 days. I have been able. Oh, whoops! Just dropped a packet of soy sauce. Hold on. So I was on soft foods for a good 14 days. In the last few days, I've been able to.
Hi, Irina. Hope you're well. Oh, there we go. Chat wasn't moving on my end. There we go. Yeah, see, everyone, our second breakfast. Don't forget 11's and brunch.
Introduce all the textures. So I'm excited for this poke bowl. So we have rice, crab, corn, sesame seeds, jalapenos, onion.
Don't care.
Ginger, wasabi peas, which is my favorite part. So this is my first meal.
Doubt. I like the fact you've had to restate that multiple times tells me that you're telling a lie. Just thought I'd share that with the class. Hello, Disenchanted Tier. Hello, Naverzi. And anyone else I've missed? Moss Freckles, maybe? Do Scream Back? Yeah, I think I missed you as well. Hope you're all having a marvellous Saturday today. I was exciting. I painted the 2 last remaining gnomes for my football team. I'll put a picture on Twitter later.
For today. And by the way, any liquid consumption I have today will just be water. I haven't had soda in...
Well, Lucy, I have her on normal speed on purpose because I want people to understand just how slow she actually is. She drags her words out unnecessarily. She puts the inflections on and they last a lot longer. It's drawn out on purpose because she knows if she speaks at a normal rate, she'd have to breathe more. She can't do it. Also, her videos will be shorter. And yes, I had to yawn then. Sorry about that. Oh, and we're glad you made it as well, Disenchanted Tier. We really appreciate it.
Probably 3 weeks
sorry you're
now,
not late. No, because I'm early. Kiri, hi.
A month. So I'm just going to be drinking water all day long. So,
Riven Faye, that's a good point. I don't do salads. I'll eat vegetables, cooked, roasted, steamed. Yeah, I'll eat them as long as they're cooked. To me, this bull crap, I can't eat it anyway, it's got crab in it. But to me, I don't think she enjoys the vegetables per se, because that would make it seem healthy. No, I think she enjoys the crunch, which is what all those vegetables have the potential of, right? And when you then go and put copious amounts of sauces on top... Oh, Aku, thank you so much for the super chat. 1 out of 10, everyone. We're on path for a buzzball. Had treatment for rabies, worked 30 hours straight after one of the shots. Felt like heat stroke mixed with half a bottle of vodka. Hey. I had a laborious day. I did indeed, Michael. I painted 2 gnomes for my Blood Bowl team. I ate an ice cream and drank 2 cans of cider. And that was it. I started painting a high elf as well. I've got most of the base coats on and I've started highlighting. I will finish him tomorrow though. Very happy about that because then I've got another project afterwards. I'm very excited. I will put some stuff on the social medias about that later if you're interested. Drink as much water. Yeah, so I don't think she does either. Never get to see these lives. Oh, Viden, the cold one, hi. Oh, and I should, of course, quickly tab out, because the owner is actually here. I'm going to go over here and... oh, moist. And share the screen with her so she can see the video if the owner's here. There we go, so Leona can now see. Hi, Leona.
Hi. No, you're painful.
Oh. Marvellous. Right, sorry, we're back.
Behave. Behave in front of company. Behave.
So, Zenny, you mentioned they come in large size. The shop I go to only have the small ones. The flavour, if I do open it Lotus page, but we need to hit the goal, is Tequila Rita. They only have this, the strawberry one, they have the choco one, and they have another one. They have 4 flavours, that's it. I just grabbed one when I saw some apple and blackberry, blackcurrant Thatcher cider, and I was like, I'll have that as well. That'll be my day today. Hi, Sking. Hope you're well. No treatment for rabies.
Hi, everyone.
I mean, there's no treatment for watching Anne Boleyn either beyond smashing the like button, so you should definitely do that. It's your best chance. Not asleep now. That what fresh hell? Honestly, I'm here to help make you all suffer if possible.
Did you see the picture of my drink?
Yes, I replied to it.
Oh, did you? Sorry, that's my bad then.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait for chat gold.
Enjoy. Do you want to tell me what you're drinking before we carry on?
I can. I somehow ended up with a can of Captain Morgan sliced up Long Island iced tea. So we shall see how that goes. Please make him suffer with me, pretty please.
Yes, 9 and the super chat thing. I set it so that it could be literally the lowest common denominator one. Yes. Right. Let's continue.
So just want to make that clear. All right. So
Shut up. I got some Mormon Disney Plus thing. Give me a sec. It's gone. Right, cool.
I'm just showing you guys how much that I have left. I am full and...
Don't lie to me.
You tell her.
Odds on she finished that the moment the camera was turned away. And pulled out a bonus bowl as well for good measure.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but I'm not saying this because I'm different. When I see a bowl of rice, I will annihilate it. Now, obviously, this has crab in it. I can't touch it. But a bowl of rice to me is a challenge. Mic, closer to your mouth.
Oh, no. Oh.
If I put it any closer to my sodding mouth, I blow people's eardrums. Unfortunately, the nearest I can have it is here. It is as loud as I can have it. I cannot do any more. I'm really sorry to all of you that cannot hear. Me, that is. My apologies for that.
Satisfied, so I'm done eating it. When I was telling
Lies!
you guys what was in it, I forgot to say there's also edamame and...
Yeah, I can see what's in it. Who cares? No one believes you didn't finish it, you silly bitch.
And avocado. This is honestly one of my favorite meals to have.
Hi, Snow Angel. And
really?
Grand myotism on? I think so. Yes. Sorry, I have to turn away. This might also be another issue with the mic, because I'm having to turn away because my phone was charging. So, right, let's try it now with the phone vaguely charged enough. Well, once I turn the power bank off, there we go. It's vaguely charged enough so I can now see you guys without having to Chris the crash out narc. Oh, is he crashing out? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I feel bad for him, but I don't want to.
Well, it's Chris. It's Chris.
Yeah, he's a reformed Nazi. Carrying on.
And it's super filling, and it's not too bad for you. All right, you guys, it is time for the next meal. I'm going to be...
She's cooking, guys. And I see garlic salt. Already I'm lost.
Making a
God,
pasta,
no.
And I want to show you guys...
Parmesan, tapatio, so white bitch stuff. Mayo, because... Is that Marge or basically Marge? Chicken breast in a tin that looks like it has tuna chunks in it. Has to brag about the protein per can. 12 grams of protein per can. Just a quick thing, by the way. If your white premium chunk chicken breast is only 12 grams of protein, it's shit! Just thought I'd share that with you. Needs to get a better microphone. I use a Shure MV7X. The best microphone.
Yeah. Again, as he said earlier, sometimes it's on your end, not on our end.
Sometimes, yes. I agree.
Sometimes, yes.
It's also because I was turning my head to look at you to reply.
To the side, yeah.
And now my phone's got enough charging for the stream. I can keep it in front of me. Canned chicken. Yeah, I'm going to say this now. If you buy canned chicken, you are absolutely should be burned at the stake. Okay. Canned tuna, fine. Canned chicken, no. That's just gonna go with that.
So call me weird.
Sorry.
That's okay, but this is the pasta.
I'm not gonna call you weird. I'm gonna call you a few other names though if you like.
So that I always make. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, Vidange does.
This is the pasta shape I am using.
You trigger my mayo haters. I can't do mayonnaise anyway because of one of the key ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Those majority of mayonnaise is made with mustard. I can't do mustard. So.
And I'm just straight allergic, so we're just a team on that.
Yeah, I can't because I'm allergic to mustard. So I don't hate it. I just can't touch it. Yeah. Also, I don't need a mouthful of legalized cum. No, thank you.
Yeah. Pasta treat for this recipe, as long as it is small. I'm gonna be having some garlic salts, canned chicken. This is the
fam. Has anyone ever seen her pull a can of chicken out before? Because I'm getting the food anxiety in my head kind of going on, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Canned tuna is very different. I agree.
Yeah, true. I'd like to point out something somebody said about the color of the mayo. I bet she's one of those weirdos who doesn't refrigerate her mayo. So that's usually when it turns off color.
My sister, they don't. I put condiments in the fridge if everything exists there. My sisters though fill the fridge up with crap and never organize it, so they don't ever put condiments in the fridge. And I think they belong in the fridge because it helps maintain viscosity. And a certain thickness. If you're going to use it, you don't want it being so runny that it basically bleeds. You don't want it to look like Indian street food, okay? Be better. It's covered in crap.
Let me take a sip.
Oh, sorry, what?
Let me take a sip of my drink on this.
Okay. Wrong mayo. It's supposed to be Q pie mayo? Okay. Is that for the recipe?
Oh, yeah.
How can you not put mayo in the fridge? Apparently by being a certain type of person. Does not have it. I agree she doesn't have it, by the way. Actually, let's put it to the chat. Press 1 if you think Amberlynn Reed has food anxiety. Press anything else if you don't think she has food anxiety. Let's continue.
The only brand that I will eat. I grew up eating canned chicken, so that's why I'm okay.
Shut up! The only brand you eat, you bought a rotisserie chicken. You bought a chicken sandwich a few months ago. Bitch, don't try me. You buy chimkin all the time. And by the way, we know what you really eat. I bet one of your DoorDash orders is KFC.
Okay with it. And when I cook it in the pasta and such, it cooks it more, so I'm not so creeped out by it.
Ew.
Some butter.
It's not butter.
It even says it's not butter.
Fam, we sell that here. It's margarine. We use it to spread on bread as a medium between the what goes in the middle of the sandwich, which separates it from the bread and the sandwich, and we use it to cook.
It's bread lube.
Basically, but we use it for cakes as well. It's quite common. We use it for the dishes when you're baking cakes. You use the marge on the interior of the trays. Stops the cake sticking. Chicken tenders. Yeah, exactly. Bitch eats chimkin. She eats it. All right? Don't try me, Amber. Gonna close that. There we go.
Some fresh Parmesan.
Then you tell he's triggered.
For some spice. And some...
Tapatio is not spice. Sorry, I have to say that. Oh, and
it's
guys, if you want me to drink a Buzzball, show me the money. Hi,
yes,
TC2031. That's a name. Hope you're
hello,
well.
Numbers.
Yes, hello, Numbers. Hope everyone that's joining is having a good day. Don't forget to smash the like if you do enjoy this. Bread lube. Sorry, bread lube. Yeah, it's quite common for us. We use it for jam sandwiches, ham sandwiches. It just adds a nice extra layer, basically.
Yeah. Hey, trash.
I will show you guys when it's all complete. All right, you guys. So here it is. It's on.
It just looks like a bowl of really small shit pasta.
Honestly, so freaking good. I have no words for it. Super easy to make.
She says everything is so freaking good.
Why does a chicken look like it's got like string to it and look like it looks a bit moist?
No, no.
You can spare me having to do it, but I did actually go out of my way to buy it. So I'm a glutton for punishment, and I need to justify the cost.
Make comforting.
I need you all to help me make him suffer. It's so rare I get to.
I love this meal.
Is this what, your pre-meal? Because that chicken looks gooey. Shut up.
And
I know, I'm just waiting for my mouse to... My mouse wouldn't turn on.
I know. I know.
Give me a second, guys.
No.
There we go.
It's like any of the time she actually, quote unquote, cooks something, she always says, I love this so much.
She makes it seem like she cooks it all the time, yet we rarely ever see her cook these meals. Which tells me, yeah, she does cook these a lot. When she's eating normally. Not when she's claiming what she's eating. What she's actually eating. Because we all know she's 530 plus pounds. Come on, okay?
That's coming from somewhere.
Exactly. Hi, Sassy Shelley. Hope you're well.
Hi, Sassy.
She can eat chicken from a... Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah. I have never had chicken from a tin. All right? Never. That would actually creep me out. I can't say
that I have.
It would actually creep me out. I don't think I'd ever want to either. Okay? I'm very... No. I've never had tuna from a can either. Because I don't like it. I like tuna steak, not tuna from a can. Yeah. It's just, to me, meat shouldn't be served in a can. It really shouldn't. There are certain made meals, like you can get meatballs in tomato sauce for kids. When I was a kid, I ate the crap out of that. I'd eat that for all day, every day. Because that was such a good kid meal. And sausages and beans in a tin. Yeah, that all worked within our culinary expertise. Let's go with that. But these kind of meats, no, that feels wrong. Like,
I can't say I've never eaten that stuff, but it was when I was either on the cusp of being homeless or when I was homeless, to be honest, and that's all that was left in the pantry or what I got from the pantry people. So that's what that stuff reminds me of. It's like, if I got money coming in, I'm not buying that stuff.
I don't think I will ever... I don't think we sell chicken in a tin in this country. Because it's so... I'm sorry, but... Nah. I would eat anything else. Before. At that point, if you're eating meat from a tin, you are a degree of separation away from a sodding dog. Okay? And I wouldn't feed that to the dogs. Hi, chicken sushi. Basically that. Honestly. Oh, and you're saying hello to chicken sushi. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Even better. Canned chicken's when you're broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Canned chicken is when you're in a bunker waiting for the world to start again.
It is time for a snack.
We're going to fight about canned chicken.
And I know exactly what I want.
Let me guess. You're going to make it seem like it's healthy, but really you're going to eat a million, whatever the almond joys were last time.
I think I'd be sick of these by now because during my soft...
Excuse me. Oh?
You think I would be sick of these by now?
What the hell was that?
Overreacting.
Era?
Oh, that's a profile that doesn't help.
No. Bless. That's all I can say to that is bless.
I'm trying to work out if I can get away with making a crude joke about her chest, and then how her abdomen looks a bit like a nose. Her rear end looks like a pair of ears. It's a profile of a face, but it hasn't got a mouth, which I'm glad, because if it was the mouth, it'd be the mouth where the fupa is.
You did say you wanted to try to keep it a little classy, so that's up to you.
I'm going to try, but she's clearly trying to hop on the bandwagon of gym girls that wear clothes that are so tight they tuck into everything. Hers are tucking into her, those. Canned meat is better for emergency rations during hurricane season. On that note, where is Gordon Ramsay for these Amber videos? Honestly, I don't think I'd like him to see that and try and work out how she cooked it, what she actually did. But I don't think I think he'd be accused of bullying or punching down, and that's what she'll claim. Oh, you're just picking on me because I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, I kind of want to tag him, but I'm not going to because that could be bad. So people don't do that.
Yeah.
And
hello everyone. Thank you, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, for the super chat. 2 out of 10, guys. We are 1/5 of the way towards a Tequila Rita Buzzball. I know, exciting times.
Yes.
Camel toe.
Wait, isn't that Snuggles?
Snuckles?
Snuggles.
Who's Snuckles?
Hold on. I guess this. Sorry, I thought I saw somebody.
Okay.
I was having puddings, but I'm telling you, chocolate vanilla puddings. I think I'm gonna have two actually. There's 2 left in this pack. Chocolate vanilla puddings are the way to go.
Yeah, I'd eat. And just a thing, because I know if I have those in the house, I'll eat both. I know she'll eat both those and at least a dozen more packs. Easy. Smash the like and subscribe,
So it's just these little
absolutely.
packs like this.
Oh, it is Snuggles. Hey, Snuggles.
Who is?
Sorry, the TC. I thought that was Snuggles. YouTube's got this thing now where you show up as your handle in chats now instead of the name of your channel.
Oh, okay. Hi, Snuckles. Swenson names in the
Hi,
comment section.
Snuggles.
Probably the at
Hi.
the beginning. Yeah, it must be a new thing.
Yeah, it is.
That sucks balls. Good golly, it's
Mhm.
Molly. Hi, hope you're well. You're actually on time, even though I started half an hour early-ish. So as punishment for being 1 minute late, 31 technically, you must now smash the like.
With them.
That's right, Michael. Smash it.
Each.
Do what I tell you to
And
do.
SH, I would actually
I've
vote
had
just
over
because.
40 ounces of water.
Prove it. I want to see, like, if you want to show us you doing something for a change, rather than you just vaguely doing bits and bobs in your flat, why don't you actually just sit there and chug the water? Just do it with a little chant in the background or something. Or go back drinking buzzballs because you're vaguely entertaining them.
I'm having a hard time getting past the 40 ounces. Sometimes I reach 60 ounces, but like my ultimate.
What's the ounces in milliliters or liters?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I don't do ounces as a fucking conversion. It's bullshit.
Ounces to milliliters, you said?
Yeah, ounces to milliliters or ounces to
29.6 is 1 fluid ounce.
Okay, so how many liters is 40 or 60 ounces? I think converting from milliliters would be a bit of a ball ache with what she's claiming.
1.18 ounces is 40 fluid ounces. Excuse me, liters. Get AI out of my freaking face.
Okay.
goal is like
Sorry, 1.18
Oh.
liters is 40 fluid ounces. Sorry.
Right, that makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah, I had an AI thing pop up and get in my damn way.
So she's claiming that she's drinking 2.7 liters a day, or trying to get to 2.7 liters. Okay. I don't even drink 2 liters at this time. I've got a bottle behind me, actually. I might start drinking water because I've got nothing else here since, Buzzball. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I should have bought the extra can of cider. All right.
You should
that
have.
is genuinely all I drink all day. I haven't had soda in a while, and I'm very
Out.
I call bullshit.
Also, yeah, I call bullshit because it wasn't that long ago in a vlog where you actually were drinking soda. It was Diet Dr. Pepper, apparently.
But like, for some reason, I cannot get to the 80 mark. But I'm gonna keep.
I wouldn't bother doing 80 because you'd be sat on the toilet pissing all day. If I drank 80,
I remember when she...
go on.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say, remember when she drank that diet soda she hated, but drank it anyway? So she will drink soda if it is there.
I drink mostly just water. That's all I really drink.
Same.
As far as I never get to 2 liters ever. Even when I work out and I work out pretty hard, I still don't touch 2 liters. I just don't. My body doesn't need it. You, Amber, might need more water, sure. But then when you put on weight and you cite water weight as being the reason, that will be how you claim it, and then you'll go back to lowering your whatever intake. No one believes you're drinking less soda, and nobody believes you're trying to drink closer to 3.6 liters of agua.
Keep trying. All right, you guys. The
skip is so, hectic.
light above me has, completely...
It's coffee trash.
gone
Coffee.
out. So we're just working with the light that I am receiving from the kitchen. But you know what? It's giving cozy vibes. It does not need to be bright in here by no means.
Wait, is coffee bad now?
No, Trash was saying coffee, and I was like, coffee,
Oh,
coffee,
right.
coffee.
Okay, that makes more sense. You're not drinking enough. Indeed, I'm not, Ardnet. Indeed, I'm not. Which is why I'm fully functioning and okay. I've always been this way. I'm quite okay with it.
You just need to hear the words coming out of my mouth. So
Yeah, but the words coming out of your mouth also sound like what happens when someone eats about, I don't know, a wheelbarrow of Taco Bell and sits on a toilet.
Oh, Jesus. Please, no visuals.
It's the sound of just chunks being blown.
No, thank you. I don't need audio either.
What I videos, what I'd like to do is talk
Stop
about
it.
a food-related decision that I'm proud of that I made
Oh, food-related decisions she's proud of. Lying to an audience still, like getting away with it.
today.
How about food shouldn't be that kind of important to you, that decisions about food or landmark
Well, it's interesting
moments
you
for
mentioned
you.
that. You mentioned that. It's actually a good point because she said she stopped doing like Noom because it was triggering to her to constantly put it down, right? I put it on. I have my Fitness Pal. I do it every single day. It takes me like 10 to 15 seconds per meal because I'm kind of basic. Although I didn't today because I basically had cereal, a couple yogurts, and ice creams. Oh, and cider. I had a sandwich earlier actually with sausages that were left over. Yeah.
Okay, that's something. That's
I'd
something. Hi, Snickers.
Well, I'd already put some ham on this bread, right? And my sister was like, my niece said there was some sausages in the microwave, and I was like, oh. Cut those buggers in half, slice them down the middle those long ways, and just stack them in between, and just annihilate that in about 3 seconds. There's a video on my phone actually. I was going to put it on Discord at some point of some div doing something stupid. You know, Bevo exists, right?
Yeah, duh.
Right. Well, there are people that actually do that better. A guy
Seriously
in a video said, I have to go and get my. I'll see if I can play the audio from it and see if you can hear it, because you won't believe right here.
Enjoy this double quarter pounder from McDonald's, but I have to go get my ankles waxed.
Right? He takes one bite of this double cheeseburger from McDonald's and swallows it, and he does the whole sandwich like that by taking bites. Every so often has a little swig of his drink because obviously hiccups. And oh shit! Fucking mute myself. I don't want to hear myself back. There we go. Hi, BB Truth. Hope you're well. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hello, Snickers Revolution. And B for Mets.
Revolution.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on. I'll put it on the Discord after the stream, or just remind me, and I will. Because I was like, this guy's Bevo, but better at it. And by the way, he's in better shape. It's a one-trick pony thing. Of course, it's a TikTok. He does. I watched a bunch of his because I was curious, and I was like, "There's no way this guy does this." Turns out, no, he actually does on everything he eats. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I can eat fast. And then I saw this guy and was like, well, shit. I eat sedated. I mean, I'm a fast eater, but not like that.
Yeah. Hey, Hermit. Yeah, that's just crazy to me.
Okay, let's carry on because I want to hear a good food
Carry
choices.
on. Let's do it.
I'm not proud of to wrap up the whole what I ate today segment because I am
Moment situation type deal.
done eating for the day. And
That's a lie.
then when I get into my weigh-in segment, which is going to be at the end of the videos, I do
Shut up.
want to answer 3 weight-related questions, talk about my weight a little bit.
That you tell okay. It's all well and good you trying to seem like you're philosophical, you're thoughtful, you're considerate, but these are questions you ask yourself so you can fuel and coddle your own ego. If you were male, you'd be stroking your penis doing it, because that's what you'd be doing when you're fluffing your own ego. You'd be cuddling.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do?
You'd be coddling your balls under your gunt, and you'd be rubbing one off, going, "Oh my god, I made good choices."
Why'd you do that? The visual. It's the visual from Pulp Fiction with that big dude leaned out. No.
Amber will call her mother and wait till she's at the bottom of the stairs and say, "I need to see you," while rubbing one out still.
You so much.
It's called a danger wank. Yeah.
You suck.
This stream is monetized, right? No? Okay, well, smash the...
no, probably not now. You suck so much. You guys, please hit that goal so he can suffer with the buzzball. He's earned it now.
This point forward. So a food-related decision that I am proud of today is
sucking it.
That I cooked.
Hang on. In the chat, Amber says she's proud she cooked. Do you believe what she made counts as cooking when she used canned chicken? I'm going to say no, because it was pointless. The meal was solely made to look like it was small. Just the thing. The only reason you made it look small with the pasta is so you could make more of it for one meal. Okay, that means you didn't have to chew any of it. You just inhale that, like the guy in the video I'm gonna have to share at some point. Why do you hate me, sugar honey iced tea? I don't. Hi, Shady Lane. Hope you're well.
Hi, Shady honey.
Don't want to think about Jabba wanting one out while interacting with her mum. Only Wise Hermit.
Yeah, he's evil.
Your suffering is basically going in my spank bank. I'm a eunuch, so
there
it's
you go.
great.
There you go. And I have to say that's cooking because she cooked the pasta.
I'm not convinced.
Me to open my DoorDash, order all my meals in, but I have been trying to cook more.
Say trying to cook more. Just a quick thing. I want to see what your food expenses for a month are. Right? I bet you spend more on food a month than I earn in a month. I want to see it.
All of it. Groceries, DoorDash, whoever the hell else, going to the grocery store, all of it. Yeah, exactly.
All
food item, all of it.
Bingo food, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to see your entire outgoing for your food, right? Because I bet it's more than what any of us make in a month. Because genuinely, you're so slovenly and lazy. You can order DoorDash 2 to 3 times a day. Yeah, nah. Yeah, she doesn't. She definitely doesn't chew her food. But she tries to make it seem like she does when she does the taste test thing. But because she can't do any taste testing on crunching foods right now because she's bedbound because of a toothache, like Hecticana. Aki, thank you so much for the super chat. I agree, it does not count as cooking. But hopefully she didn't do the pasta that way. Although I will say, I did use the microwave 2 days ago. I had this Dolmio ready-made meatball pasta meal, and I was like, fuck it. I had some Parmesan in the fridge, and I was like, dump that on top. Bosh.
Yeah, but you don't even call that cooking. And I'm sure she did the pasta on the stove. That's the only reason I say it's cooking is because she put water in boiled.
I'm not convinced she used water. I believe she just used, like, watered-down cheese.
Oh, Jesus.
In fact, just the oil from the mozzarella.
A decision today that I'm not proud of is I ate too much pasta. I ended up eating the whole pot of pasta that I made. I don't add many
I'd agree with you, by the way.
to the pasta. Like the chicken, super low calories.
Is that big dick energy sound in the background? It was. Sorry, I heard a teenager's exhaust on their car. It just caught my... I thought it was something horrible.
Sounds about right.
Like 1 serving of mayonnaise, about 1.5 servings of the Parmesan cheese.
Don't lie. You eat it by the block. Yeah. You're the ginger one in The Hobbit. You know, the dwarf that eats it by the block. Yeah, that's you.
So, yeah, and like a little bit of butter. So it's just like...
It wasn't butter, though. It was margarine. Which is inferior to butter in every single respect when it comes to cooking. Unless you're using margarine for very particular reasons, don't.
Mainly the pasta calories, but
I have to agree with you this time, yeah.
Chicken sushi, you do hear a southern accent, because I'm from the south. You noticed. Yes, we southern folk, we're very well spoken individuals. We don't sound like those inbred hicks of the northern United America part of the world. No, we don't have any of that in our lives. In it.
Don't ever say that again. Yeah, no.
Calorie heavy for that meal. No. But still eating that and everything else that I ate today, I'm still in a calorie deficiency. So
no. Bullshit. Again, I call shenanigans.
I don't believe it for a second. Because, Amber, you're 534 pounds. What deficit, not deficiency, what deficit are you actually... Calorie deficiency, by the way. Seriously. Deficit.
I know.
What deficit are you actually... What could you possibly have unless you're starting at 5,000 and you end at like 4,999.9? You're one of those inbred northern hicks. What a player. Smash the like.
So now let's get into the three weight-related, food-related, health-related, etc., etc.
Hi, Andrea.
So these are questions that I actually have saved from when I was doing weekly weigh-in videos before. These questions...
The inflections are pissing me off.
Come
they always do.
From Instagram. What is your weight loss goal this year?
Amber has a weight loss goal that she's starting in essentially late June, early July, basically. Okay, I can see this ending. Yawning. I can see this ending really well for you, American adults, overweight, obese. Well, it's a shame, really, because it's not so much the population by per capita, it's actually by representation and mass. See, Amber is roughly the weight of 2 to 3 average people.
499.8. I just want to see.
Okay, she wants to just break under 500 again, right? She has been doing this for years. For years.
Hey, Snape.
Last year,
Yep.
for years, you weren't late, Snape. I saw you in the chat earlier. For years, last year she got under 499 or 489 or something, and she was so proud of herself, but she was using semaglutide and cheating and gave up because it stopped working. It's like, well, yeah, because you were doing nothing and you were still eating copious amounts of bleh. What do you expect?
A 4 at the beginning of the scale. I don't want to like have this huge spectacular goal, even though I feel like that is kind of a big goal.
How tall is Amber? She's 5 foot. Is she 5?
Oh shoot!
She's
I always
5.
get her and Foodie mixed
No,
up.
Foodie's the shorter one. Foodie's shorter.
Yeah.
Is she 5'4" or 5'6"? Amber's short. She's very, very short. That would help. How short? Oh, well, I'll work this out.
She can't be 5'6". 5'6" is normal-ish.
Base Amber's height on 5'4". Oh, 5'2", 5'3". There you go. BMI 106.3.
Oh God. Oh God. Jesus Christ.
I sit here and I'm like, bitch, how how do you
How
have
do you get there?
it's when you have a body mass and your body fat is more than the person underneath. It tells you you're basically wearing a bodysuit of weight that desperately needs to be dealt with. Like, you are working out constantly and you're still not losing any weight. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's basically the same. Hisari, you're quite right. Our north is your south, and your north is our south. Yeah, yeah. You noticed I'm from the American north.
Oh
or the
God,
English
no!
South.
Stop it. And chicken sushi. Thankfully, I don't live anywhere near her. I'm a Georgia.
You're a what? You cut out.
Oh, Georgia girl. Did I cut out again?
Nope. I was just waiting to say what she meant to say is Alabama.
But I feel
I
like
didn't.
I can do it. Like, we're only at the end of June. We still have quite a few months this year, so I feel like I can do it.
You have a
Why
weird
didn't you
fetish.
just get the same skill that you had before? As you guys,
Amber doesn't have any skills. That's why she doesn't have a job away from this. All she's got is lying through her teeth to a diminishing audience. Diminishing. Fish.
know my scale broke and it was weighing me.
Oh, scale. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Same thing. You didn't have a big scale that broke. No. You threw it out. Also, you broke it. Okay? You throw away the ones that you've had before, which is what you got again. You throw them away after a while. You disregard them when you move. And I'm waiting for, because of a recent announcement of a certain Slattern getting engaged to a Whammon, I'm waiting for Amber to be like, yo, I'm so happy for you, but here's my new wipey. Yeah.
Jeez.
And she's hot, and she makes me feel like this, and I'm going to be the best version for her, and a week later, oh my god, I feel like shit. You're welcome.
The wrong weight the whole time.
Bitch, you're over 500 pounds. You're on track to half-ton heifer. Half-ton heifer, trademark, patent pending, copyright mine.
I didn't realize that until I went to the doctor. So then when I went to go buy a new scale, that one didn't pop up on my Amazon. So I just got one that was very similar to it.
Have you considered going to the shops and buying them instead?
These are two scales that I've had before. And
I don't think they were cross her mind.
very reliable. With the new scale, I did have to.
Maybe she's worried about getting caught in a random gust of wind or something.
Well, she might have got caught by a fan. You know, she gets noticed all the time when she goes out.
Yeah, she's kind of popular. Who'd have believed it?
I know, like, really?
It's kind of hectic.
Switch the
A
batteries.
little bit hecticana.
Because it did come with batteries, but the batteries were kind of wonk.
Oh, it'll be her new soft, gentle love era. Yes, it will last
Jesus.
about 3 to 4 weeks. She'll be crying her eyes out. She'll lose another pet. Say lose. Careful there. I fully expect that this time she'll actually sat on the pet this time. That'll be the end of another one. F in the chat for that.
And it was weighing me in like the 400s, and I'm like, girl, that's not accurate. But then when I use the batteries that I actually have in my home, I have so many batteries, and I'm like, how?
Order. Just a thing. I have my
I
scales.
could say so.
My
Go ahead.
minus the D, of course.
Mm.
The scales I use. At no point. I know in the past I've had it where they do somewhat misread, but not to the level Amber mentions when the batteries are going. That's not how it works. Your scales have to be so cheap for that to happen. And considering the amount of money she spent on things in the past, I don't believe she bought a cheap set of scales that was so cheap that that would happen. Therefore, I think she's talking out of her ass and just wanted to make up a cute little story to make herself seem special.
How did I get all these batteries? I don't understand. But once I
Hopefully,
Hoarder, minus the duh.
put the new battery
Yeah.
scale has been working, and I've been weighing myself daily just to like.
Well, then share it with the audience, Amber. See, it's all well and good you telling us you're doing something, but you're a weight loss channel, a vlogger. You never lose weight.
Mhm.
In fact, in the years you've been on YouTube, you put on nearly 200 pounds, and you haven't, over the last 5 to 6 years, you've lost at most 7 pounds, but you've actually put it all back on again and gone over again. Yeah.
didn't somebody figure out that there was a floating 87 pounds in total
Yeah.
that she had lost the entirety from start to now on her channel?
But it was the
If you
89 lbs.
Yeah.
And Snickers, you should at least give me your money when you're making these horrible jokes. You should be ashamed of yourself. Approved.
Yes. Give him money.
See if I'm doing good, and I actually.
It'd be great if I finished
What
the
are
stream
you
and I
doing
don't have to
lose
drink a
weight
freaking buzzball.
right now. So I genuinely.
Nothing. You are doing nothing. Because you're over 500 pounds. If you were doing something, you wouldn't weigh over 500 pounds. You. Okay.
Hey, Erwin. Glad you got it fixed.
Oh, well done on fixing your name. I'm sorry people are having to do
Yay.
that. Because I don't. If some of you, I
Yeah.
undoubtedly know who you are, but I don't recognize these handles. And Christy Claw, I hope you're well. And yeah,
Hi.
guys are always hitting on her because they don't know
Uh-huh.
she's one of the LGBT people. Because that's obvious. All right.
Uh-huh.
I made a joking content cop 3 about her, and people got really angry about it. I'm starting to feel like I was right, and I should have just stuck to my guns and led with it.
Well, hindsight and all that.
But just in case people forgot, I'd like to remind you what I
Okay.
said. So years ago, I had said that when I first came across Amber, and I didn't believe it when I said the comment in that video, I had said that my younger me believed at the point when I first introduced you that the only reason you were gay is because no straight man would knowingly want to sleep with you. People got really upset about that, and I was like,
Yeah.
you do realize I was referencing what I first thought when I saw her, right? Not what I actually believe now. Okay, cool. Carrying on. You smashed the like. I'm glad you did, Snickers. I'm glad you did.
Yay.
I'm not following any plan or anything like that.
Just call me Sugar.
I'm just trying to
That sounds like a lot of effort. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
He likes to
eat
do it that way.
less than I would on a day where I am completely off track. Because then that'll automatically put me in a calorie deficiency. All right, so we're gonna get to the weigh-in. On May
Oh, this is so exciting, guys.
19th, I went to the doctor.
What was it for this time, Amber? Did you go and get tested for AIDS? What?
And on their scale, I weighed in at 546.0.
Oh, Nelly. I feel like, so I don't know if anyone else feels this, but if I take a week off, right, and I'm just dossing about, say I put on 5 pounds, yeah, I actually feel anxiety because the pressure that weight starts to create on my body really disorients me. Okay? How on earth do you get this far, right, and not feel that kind of discomfort? Like, how have you managed to ignore it so well for so long?
Acclimation.
Well, I could believe you acclimatized to it over time, yes. But to get so far, it seems unusual that you don't clearly show it unless you are putting on the best characters, and what we're seeing really is as bad as Chantel's filters. And Amber doesn't use filters like her. We know this because those dark rings around her eyes are quite visible here. Yeah? And hello, Chav. Hope you're well. Hope everyone that joins us today. Hi, Katie. Hope you're well. If I haven't said hello to you already. Hope everyone that joins is having a marvelous day today. Welcome to the stream. We are, going through this. Amber's going to tell us her dainty queen weight. Yeah. And we do have, for those who are interested, we do have a buzzball, Tequila Rita. We're going to hit the goal first. Or it just sits here until we do.
And I'm telling you, my jaw was on the floor. Once I got my new scale, put my batteries in it, it did co-align.
Show me the way in.
So my new scale does work accurately. But I do have a doctor's appointment, and I know they're probably going to weigh me. So we'll see how accurate it really is and see, like, the difference on their scale. But I'm almost literally 100% positive that the
Literally, you say, huh? Figurative. It's figuratively.
Scale that I'm using now is accurate. So here is my weigh-in for today.
Shut up. You cut out.
I just said.
That's what you said. That makes more sense.
Okay, so
So Amber's now actually bothering to do something I've been complaining about for a while. That was be on camera to weigh in. So yes, her clothes are going to weigh something. You can put the clothes, if you want, onto the scale and zero the scales based on you wearing a certain type of clothing. But at your size, Amber, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Why? Because you're over 500 pounds. Seriously. Like, don't try me with this. You wait.
We're going to do a weigh-in. This feels crooked. Let me fix it. That's a little better. So this is going to be...
This angle is the most flattering angle she's ever done. For what she is, this angle's flattering, comparative to all the others. When she turns, you see the mess. This angle, she looks like she's wearing a baggy t-shirt until you realise those are actually love handles on top of love handles. I know. Ew.
Yeah, no. I have one thing to say, and this is not meanness, it's not shame, it's not shade at her. It's just an honest observation and question. You saw her walk just then. We've seen her walk before.
Like
I do not understand how her walking alone does not snap her back into reality and her do something.
So
because the way she walks looks so uncomfortable.
She waddles like a South Park cartoon character.
Yes.
And as she's going to get older, these are going to become like, my mum's issue before she passed, relapsed vertebrae, right? If not treated for a while, you get arthritis in your spine. There's no way she won't have arthritis in her spine in the next 5-10 years. And it's obviously not a great thing. And I want to tell, she should do, I'm not going to control someone and make them do it. I think that this is the most flattering angle she has, because the moment she turns sideways, you see what the actual mess really is. This makes her look almost human and small with T-Rex arms. You notice the T-Rex arms now? Yeah.
I did. I saw them.
My weigh-in outfit. I'm going to weigh in every single week wearing the same thing.
Is it tragic that outfit, even though it's meant to look baggy and loose on her, is still a bit tight based on the legs, where those ripples aren't the trouser? I wear cargos. I get those ripples on my legs because there's space in my trouser legs because I'm a eunuch.
Of course you are. And well done, Sugar Honey.
What's Sugar Honey Iced Tea done?
Sugar Honey Iced Tea lost a crap ton of weight.
Well done, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm very proud of you.
Because I don't want all the extra materials to add on weight. But this is what I will be wearing. And we will do a body shot each week.
It's just...
to see
improvement.
So I have my scale.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I don't even want to be mean. It's not that I want to be mean. I'm just like the Southern girl in me wants to go, Sugar, bless your heart. Why do you not wake up?
So there is a thing with her, unlike Hungry Fat Chick, where Amber does still possess a modicum of flexibility that what's her name? I've just forgotten. Who did I just say?
Hungry Fat Chick.
Yeah, right. Hungry Fat. Is my dog barking? That dog is barking.
Yeah, she's barking. I hear.
Amber still, as you can tell, look at that movement. She has flexibility still. She still has a chance to do right. Right? The shelf is shelving. Yeah, it is. if she bent over
Very
fully,
much so,
you
yeah.
could use her back.
Mm.
Yeah, you could use it to change people on. What are you barking at? You bish. Yeah, let me sort out this towel.
Attention, duh.
Hang on, let me sort this out. Here's a towel.
Sort her out.
They're on the towel.
Yeah, guys, you see something like this, because I do not watch her for entertainment in any way, shape, or form. The only time I see her stuff is helping him with sources and us doing these streams. I just look at it and, like I said, you want to go bless your heart, please do something, because this looks painful. Not just unhealthy, but like for lack of a better word, the shelf. I'm like, how is that not pressing on your spine and hurting you when you're sitting down? You know, it really kind of messes with my brain a little bit. Because yes, I've talked before about how I had my own weight issues. I'm still working on things, but I lost well over 100 pounds myself because I had a wake up call. Was like, yeah, no, I'm not living this life. So I put the work in, and then to see her just, yeah, not even put the work in at all to the bare minimum.
Right, I'm back.
You're kind of like, what the hell?
Let's crack on, shall
Yeah,
we?
the forearms do kind of look normal.
Am I
yeah.
deaf? Am I muted?
No, you're here. I hear you.
Oh, okay. I was wondering when I was talking if anyone could hear me then.
Sorry. Yeah, we were having a discussion.
Fair enough. Let us continue. Let's see how much
Let's go.
little Miss Flex Armstrong here weighs.
A little bit, or
Now,
back.
that's a position I bet she's used to.
Oh wait.
What? When you have to turn your knees outwards to bend over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look. At least she doesn't ever have to worry about doing that to get a prostate check. Just saying. I can't believe that's how the OBGYN gets to get the job done.
Stop
There you go.
it.
So my closet is the messiest room in the house. I have clean clothes I have to put away, so do not mind that.
You
Don't care. Step on the scale.
You are so vertically challenged. Look at them scales. I just want to see how you hold on to that minuscule rail to get on the scales.
Alright, so let's do it here. Hello.
Hello.
It's ready.
Yes, it is.
Alright, go on. See,
shouldn't be in shoes.
she's true, but she's chosen this outfit. She does have the ability to be more agile. She really does. But
Yeah.
she chooses this life. You made it Stacey Ann Smash like. Right, here we go.
Nice, Stacey Ann.
Shh.
Okay.
I have to go back now. You went over the top of it.
That's your fault.
I literally went shush. Right.
534.6 pounds.
Happy, isn't it? Yeah, because that's something to be proud of. Go on. I know you.
What did she say she weighed previously?
546.
I don't know, because someone losing weight, you want to celebrate every accomplishment, yes, but somebody of this size, you're like, who goes back and forth, it's like, I can't celebrate your accomplishments because this isn't an accomplishment. This is you taking a tiny step forward, and we all know you're going to take 5 steps backwards.
So it's not an
So
accomplishment.
no, don't be happy about this. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not an accomplishment because while she's lost some weight, she has still put on loads of weight to then lose a little. She's not even at square one. She's she's in the negatives, and this isn't golf where negatives are good. No, this is very much a handicap.
Hold on a second. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Who knows how much she weighed when she started YouTube? Wasn't it in the 200s? Or close to the 300?
367.
367?
Yeah.
So she's gained a whole person?
Yeah.
Herself?
She's gained 1 Omegon.
Jesus Christ.
She's gained 1 whole me. Yeah.
I just...
Weird flex, but okay.
Hi, Temper. Yeah, weird flex,
Hello,
but okay.
German.
But yeah, it's... Yeah, no. Carry on. Sorry.
It's all right.
So I'm just going to put my scale over here.
There's the angle.
And you really shouldn't move scales around.
There's the angle I told you wouldn't help her, because the front angle,
Yeah.
human. This angle,
Yeah.
no. Human, not human.
Yeah.
Sorry, where is it? There it is.
Okay. No, it's okay.
There it is. Human, not human. Not human. Seriously, profile picture on the head also doesn't help because it makes your head look like it's, well, it looks like blobfish territory. How many ambies is that? Yes, is the correct answer. Mind my blues. I'm not converting kg to pounds because it's like, it's 4.5 kilos for every 10 pounds. It's so stupid.
Histari. Oh my God, look what Histari just said. That right there's a brain funk.
Tammy and Nikocado. I
Right.
to be honest, yeah.
Mhm.
She weighs 2.5 of you. She weighs, I think it's close to 2.5 of me actually as well. No, it's more than 2.5 of me.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more than 2.5 of you.
So it's actually closer to 3 of me.
Mm-hmm.
Closer to than she is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Put on one
It
Omegon to me.
really,
She
truly
qualifies for the
is.
Squid Games. Snickers, I'm going to ban you now. The least you should be doing is paying to say these crappy jokes. You should be ashamed of
Please help
yourself.
us hit the goal.
That's right, guys. Because you could donate a single $1 and I have to drink this, but no one is, which means I don't have to suffer it, which means I can put it to one side now, knowing you guys aren't going to hit the goal now, which means only the owner has to drink today.
I don't think they like you anymore.
Good.
And this will be where I do my
Don't.
weekly weigh-in every week. So that means I'm down 11.4
Since you do nothing, Amber, it's not a flex.
since May 19th. And I can definitely testify that that does feel real because
No.
my face isn't as puffy, my breathing is better, my stamina is a little bit better. There are ways,
Bullshit.
non-scale
Bull and
ways.
shit.
Definitely demonetized now, guys.
I'm sorry.
Ways.
Can I not stop making inappropriate age statement jokes about whiskey since we're already demonetized?
No, you cannot.
I got a 10-year-old single malt I was meant to have tonight, but apparently I can't have one
It's
of the best
well past
10-year-olds in my
5
mouth
minutes.
ever.
It's okay to cuss.
Yeah.
Where I am able to tell that I'm losing weight besides just stepping on the scale. So yeah, I'm gonna try.
Well, because she's actually going to be like when a dog gets too old, take him to a farm, except her farm will be a legit one. Their milkers have decided to duplicate. Osmosis apparently happened to them.
Jesus. I can't with you sometimes.
I plateaued at 200 pounds. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone plateaus because the body adapts. That's what happens every time. All you have to do is make some changes that your body isn't used to, and you will then find your path forward again. You'll get there. You got this. Everyone has. Those who want to lose weight, those who want to put on weight, I don't care. There is always a path forward. You just got to be willing to do it.
Try every single week to wear the same exact outfit, put the scale on the same exact spot.
Don't care.
And I'm gonna stand on the scale for you guys.
Anyone want to take a wild bet now? I know we got a poll in the chat right now. I'm just going to quickly come over here. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a poll in the chat right now about her whether she'll hit her goal, and 254 people have said no. Right. I'm now going to make a new poll. Let's make a new one. Right. Let's do a new one. Let's go with how long till Amber quits weighing in. Yeah. Let's go with 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
1 to 2 months. 1 to 2 days. There you go. There would be a fourth option, but I don't need one. I'm pretty sure she'll quit within 2 months at most. You're welcome.
Same. That's what I just picked.
Go back here. I think she'll quit soon, so let us crack on.
Do a little twirl and see if we can notice a difference. I know a lot of...
To notice difference, you have to implement definitive change that impacts your life in a positive way. The positive way usually comes with hard work, dedication, effort, blood, sweat, the standard. You have to be willing to give to get. You cannot simply have, you've got to earn. If you're unwilling to do that, then the definitive change you think you're receiving is literally nothing because you have repeated the cycle of getting down to 500 yet again. You're welcome.
A lot of people are like, Amberlynn, just step on that scale. It's just, I don't know, my brain wants to weigh in naked. I know that's like
some things we don't need to imagine seeing, but if you want to imagine what it looks like. And social diseases, thank you so much for the super
Thank
chat.
you.
Indeed, I do need alcohol to get through this. We're an hour into a stream, and we've probably only got an hour left. And honestly, I don't think I'll be able to drink this Buzzball now. It's just sad.
Oh no!
I know. I
How
guess
could you all do this to us?
after this, I guess I'll
I'm
have
so
a cider
disappointed.
instead. She quit yeah, she quits everything. Sorry, she quits everything.
Yeah.
That's the point, really, isn't
True.
it?
An unhealthy way of thinking, because it's like, who cares? Okay.
You don't.
Yeah, obviously.
It's why you've gone nowhere. It's why your health is this. Like you literally. Don't talk your mouth full of yawn.
Stop.
Like you
stop.
cannot. You, Amber, don't care about yourself. That's the point. That's the main one.
Yeah.
And it will remain as such until the day you actually bother to try.
Your clothes weigh a couple pounds. Oh well.
So I know for a fact, based on my hoodies, that there are some clothes that weigh more than that. I weighed myself in with a pair of. Oh, Felicia, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Buzzball.
Hey, Felicia.
Halfway there, guys. I have weighed myself with like hoodie, thick trousers, shoes. Yeah, I can put an extra stone of weight on based on what I'm wearing. So I can put 10 to 14 pounds on easily based on the clothes I wear. 100%. And at your size, what is ordinarily quite thin would still weigh a fair bit because of the size of the article. It's not a light piece. It looks light, which is not ideal, but it is what it is, right? So I think it's important you know what your clothes weigh, which is why I think you, Amber, should use your scales, a set of them anyway, and make it a point to then show the audience what your clothes you're wearing weigh, so they know where your actual weight is. This is called integrity, Amber, something you've never possessed. You're welcome.
Thank
you, Leona, for the super chat, by the way.
Really hyper fixated on the number.
You're welcome.
Anyways,
That was more for the chat than you.
Enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Shut up, Amber. Next video, Dating Me, comes with this harsh reality. Let's talk episode 11. Now, it has less downvotes than the previous video. She looks far too happy here. But let's go to the comments.
Yes, that's it.
You've gone months without bathing. You don't have contamination anxiety. Harsh reality being that they have to wipe you. Stop with the cards at the end. None of us want to know any of that about you. Oh, and none. Can you get rid of the voice messages segment too? Thanks. I agree, because you're wasting money on Fiverr. If you're 5'2" and 546, then you have a dainty BMI of 99.9. Is it really that? I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna go and do something smart.
Look, yeah.
I'm
go
gonna
do the math.
Later. Let's go with the NHS. That works. Do not use that. What you need. Start now. I'm over 18. Height. Oh, not in. Switch to feet inches.
No.
She's how tall is she? 5'2". Is she 5'2" or 5'3"?
5'2", I think they said.
5'2".
I think they said 5'2".
Weight in stone and pounds. Oh shit. What's her weight in kilos again? Was it 230?
I don't know in kilos.
Oh, my screen's done a funny. Give me a sec. No, it's decided at this moment to pixelate on me, so I'm going to shut the lid and open it again and hope for the best. Sorry, guys, if the stream slightly breaks for a minute. I'm going to have to. I just have to. Am I here still? Yeah.
Yeah, you're here.
White. That's what she is she not? 243.
Yes,
Hang on.
pasty.
Right, let's go and get that correctly. 243. She's white. Calculate. According to the NHS, she is a BMI of 98 in the obese category. That's what she is. Next steps: see your GP. Make healthy changes.
Yeah.
Help us improve the website. You were watching me do this, right?
Yes, I was.
The stream wasn't. I wanted to make sure they weren't. There you go. That's what the BMI is on the NHS. You're welcome. Okay. Let us go to the video of this. So not 99.9. Well, based on her current weight, it's 98. I'm only 34. Honey, please don't act like that's young when you're pushing 600 lbs. Half-ton heifer. In fact,
Hold on. All right. I don't think the stream. Can you guys see? There we go. Sorry, must have been the delay. You
oh
weren't
yeah, I
on
knew about it. I'd already
comment section. Okay.
I've got the
Okay.
hotkeys. I'd already made. I checked.
All right.
Is heifer
Wanted to
spelled
make
H?
sure.
Is heifer Heifer? I spell heifer.
I think so. Heifer, I think, but I normally do the 2 F's because funny.
I might do it this way, actually.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Am I on the wrong thing still? No, I'm back here. Hang on. There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I realised punctuation hotkeys would have put me somewhere. You sad sack of extra. Udda. There you go. Perfect.
So bad.
Right.
Does
continuing.
YouTube hold these? Like, you're hid on her channel, so does YouTube hold them and she sees them if she goes into the studio?
Oh, she'll get the right. So if you're a verified creator with that check mark, she'll get the alert that I put a message there. She will get that alert, but she actively ignores me.
Everyone,
Yeah.
welcome to a new Let's Talk video.
And I'm just like, I don't normally
Right.
say this. This is usually your word. This is cringe.
So I'm not gonna. I find it cringe because these clips are. She's picked them,
They're old.
but also 2 of them are from the same thing.
Yeah.
One is her dabbing with bingo, and this vague little bit where she actually is doing something fun for a change, or the snake thing. They were so rare. Like, fam.
All right, so we are doing things a little bit differently. I am taking out some segments and I'm keeping others. So
I'm so excited, guys.
I know I'm on the
taking
edge
out
of my
Sweet and
seat.
Sour with-
If you find my comment on her video, go like it. Like, seriously, it's kind of hectic.
But do not send hate. Do not send hate.
You
Be
can send
nice.
it, if you can send hate, send it to me. I don't care. In fact, you can reply
Yeah.
underneath and make her think that you all hate me and that she's somehow in the right. It'd be hilarious. You know, I'm okay with that because that's light trolling, and I'm here for that.
which was where I would take a random comment generator. I would choose those. I would respond to them. I noticed
You don't answer any of them though, even those that were actually negative towards you. You just fob them off. I remember because you're a shit at this.
Yeah.
a lot of people were purposely like saying pretty harsh things and talking about things.
Shut up. They're not saying harsh things. They're saying what you need to hear that you refuse to accept. Because at this point, there's no point coddling you. What you need is like army boot camp Marines absolutely pillorying you into the ground. And Zom Broccoli, I too have a harsh reality, Amber. Too many plushies.
Same.
I have no idea.
Same.
I have no idea what that's like. I only have one Fuggler and a couple plushes on the bed. I don't have plushies.
Things that I really did not want to talk about. And due to me being authentic, I would
Sorry.
That's
choose
it.
whatever popped up on the comment selection, no matter what was chosen, no matter if I didn't want to talk about it. So
I hope when you faked your way through those videos, one of my comments came up and it simply said, where the Fraggle Rocket's rarity. Because I think that would have been the funniest shit. I think it would have been the funniest. Because she never would answer, she won't answer it because it's me.
Yeah.
No offense to you, Amber, but I don't get the audience you get, and yet you never acknowledge my existence. You've acknowledged Mr. Snowflake, though. I think you're afraid.
I'm just gonna take that away.
Because I'm like amazing. Yeah.
I think it's a combination of things. You state a lot of hard truths and you don't sugarcoat things, even though you can do it in a nice way. And also your avatar. I've told you before, some people do not know how to react or respond to someone whose face they can't see. It's kind of off-putting to them when they're trying to have a go at them.
I think it'd be more off-putting if she saw my face.
Get your face! Shut up!
If you want to know what I look like, guys, Joseph Merrick on Google. Google that name. That's basically a full face reveal. You're welcome.
It is. It is so sexy. I mean, he's so hot.
Honestly.
Anyway,
Back to the video.
so hot.
And
Carry
then
on.
I am no longer doing Tier Tail because that was where I was talking about rumors and I would have to like search out for these things. And I personally do not want to do that. So we will be keeping the interview, which is the voice message questions, because I genuinely love those. And I know you guys do too. I'm also going to be keeping Sip and Community, which is where I put a little community tab post. I tell you guys to leave questions or just do whatever you want to do. And I'll respond to the ones that I feel comfortable.
Let's go to a community post and have a little look.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there isn't one.
Monica, yes,
No,
the Elephant Man.
There isn't one.
Oh, there isn't.
She doesn't have a community
Hold
post.
on. No, there is one. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Why do I not have it? Am I banned?
Hold on. I told you you're hidden. Same with Foodie Beauty. No, her community tab is gone.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
What the hell happened to her community tab?
I don't know, but apparently it's not there. Right, let's carry on.
Okay, I was getting excited thinking that was a new thing about
because
getting
I know
hidden.
a lot of people still want to have like correspondence with me. In
No one does, Amber, unless you're trying to find yourself a new YP. What number is YP next? Is it 4 now?
Or 5?
I
I'm
think
not
it's 4
sure.
or 5. Yeah. Are we including Alexis? Are we including Erica? Is that Erin, Erica? What are they called?
I get confused. I just think
If
they're
that's
all
the
the same
case,
person.
if that's the case, we're at like Voldemort Horcrux territory here.
Pretty much, yes.
these videos specifically, and some of you don't want to do voice memos, which I totally understand. So that
Yeah, because you don't want to pay for that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wasn't much of a community. Yeah, true. And can you make a community post tab for members only? I don't know, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she deleted it 2 months ago. I remember seeing it because I think we've got some of the posts.
Yeah.
She's just all over the place. But not
gives you
even
an
not like
opportunity to
Chantal, where
ask
it's
me
interesting.
questions just through the YouTube app. And then also we're keeping Bad Choices, which is me answering these cards here because
Oh, we all meant to
we
get
still
that.
we need to get that. Yes, we got to get that.
So for those who are interested,
'Cause I think that'll be funny.
we were going to try and get that and some other additional dad joke boxes. Chantal, no. I was saying we're going to do a few beauty ones. No, the owner and I were going to do both of them. There's 2 versions. There's the standard and there's the NSFW ones, I believe. And we were going to get one of them each and then read them for a laugh. But it turns out we didn't. We forgot.
Yeah, we forgot.
I want to get
Life.
the whole
They're on the list, though. We
So
should
let's
get them. What do you
into
guys
it,
think?
And we're going to start with Sip and Community. So normally what I'll do
Where's your cue card?
is I'll just go from the top. I'll do just like whatever pops up first. But there's a little sort by section. So I'm going to do newest first. I'm also going to like, oh my God, I click newest first and it's nothing but like hearts and all this type of stuff from Abdullah Yusuf. So thank you. Maria's World said, hope you're happy and healthy with a bunch of hearts. Thank you. I am actually really happy right now.
She can at least do the heart thing with her hand, but Foodie can't. I will give her that. She can do the heart
that's
thing.
why I said she's got a bit of flexibility. She has the potential to be
Yeah.
flexible. The interesting thing, she says she's happy, right? Amber only sounds happy when 2 things happen. When she's got the food she's always wanted, like if it's something she really enjoys, truly enjoys, not when she presents as enjoys, right? Yeah, happiness instantly. Like, yes, hello, shared knowledge. By the way, hope you won. Hello, Fluffy, hello, Monica as well.
Hi.
I think the other time is when she's got a new wifey, because then she gets all coy and starts acting like and starts thirst posting, and then we get another bloody cookie crumble video that I don't need to see her playing with those things again.
You suck. I had avoided that. You know I'm still angry at you about.
A friend of mine, Cindy, sent me Nick Avocado's ass crack once.
I remember.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
glad.
because somehow that ended up in my DMs.
I wonder if he has scars there with skin removed there as well. Does the
Uh-huh.
Grand Canyon get an electric boogaloo?
Yeah, advocate.
Y'all
for
know he's
anything.
evil, right?
It is see someone about your mental health.
Seeing someone about your mental health is one thing, Amber, but actually doing something to benefit your mental health is the other thing. And since you won't do that one, you're kind of fucked.
Doing my favorite.
Oh, I'm so glad we got an ad
Hold on.
then. Don't mind me a sec, guys. Right, there's the ad gone.
I just accidentally unplugged my lamp, so I'm gonna go plug that back in. I genuinely have no idea how that happened, but crazier thing.
Maybe it's a ghost, Ambi. Like, maybe some spoopy stuff is happening. I think Leona's ditched us.
Things have happened. But yes, if I could be an advocate for anything, it is to see someone about your mental health and don't ever feel ashamed to go on medicine if you have to. Because
First of all, I fully agree with this statement. Don't ever be ashamed that you need help. Everyone, at a point, needs it. 100%. Couldn't agree more. Yeah? However, you, Amber, like to brag about everything you're on. Don't treat it like a stigma or as if you're some kind of mental health or physical health advocate. You're just a guinea pig for all the extra drugs you think you need. None of which you prove you need, you just have them in cute little trays that are organised by day or time of day. Yeah, Nick Ricardo lost the weight and then paid out of his own pocket to have the surgery to have all the extra skin removed. I am beyond happy for Nick Ricardo. I'm very happy for him because he did it, and he did it while trolling everyone into thinking he was killing himself. We all thought he was. No, he just made a backlog because he knew damn well he knew how to play the game. He played the game, which you've now all lost, you're welcome. He played the game exquisitely.
because I feel like Zoloft is actually changing.
Sorry, I'm back.
So Zoloft is welcome back. Zoloft is changing her life. Doubt.
Uh-huh.
Zoloft is not one you want to be bragging about taking, by the way, especially because some of those side effects I went through in a previous stream include some of the very conditions you deal with on a daily anyway. One including diarrhea. Sorry, diarrhea.
For the better, and it feels really good. The Destroyer said a BBW was attacked on a flight. What do you got to say about that? I have no idea what you're even talking about.
What's a BBW? Is that big busty woman, big booty woman? Is that it?
There's a few different things it could be, actually.
Well, let's go with
Big beautiful lady.
Well, BBW, not BBW.
Oh, BB woman. Excuse me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Big beautiful woman then. Okay. So big beautiful woman on a plane. Cool.
So I'm gonna try to Google it. Do I literally put BBW attacked on flight?
No, because if it depends what search engine you're using. If your search engine starts with a little drum beat and a bass note, you're on the wrong site.
I don't know what to search.
Yeah, Sugar Honey. I was on it too. I had to get off of it fast.
Yeah.
Zoloft to me has a reputation. We don't really use it much here in this country. We would rather put you on something that doesn't harm your liver as much. Many antidepressants do. We'd rather put you on something less addictive as well. And if anything has the potential to compromise you mentally, we don't actually want to put you on that either. But Zoloft is, as a brand name, incredibly popular. Because Zoloft, people like it. It's one of those words, yeah? Big, burly woman. Shared knowledge. We're learning here, people. We're learning. I'm not
exactly.
I am so out of touch with these terms, even though they're not exactly new. That you've all had to tell me, and it's a bit embarrassing, but I shouldn't give a shit.
Can't find anything really. Oh, something about a woman grabbing someone's hair. Wait, let me see.
Oh, hang on, I know what they're talking about. Was it the one where she... Yeah. Okay, the video in question is... lady gets angry with somebody, and then she starts attacking a person who sat. Because there's words exchanged. She grabs her by her hair and forces her into a submissive position by holding her hair at an angle. People tend to let go, and she's like, I'm letting go, I'm not touching her, but she's still holding on to her. To the point the woman gets removed from the plane. Like, that's what it was. I remember that. Yeah. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. What did you quit cold turkey? Oh, Zolofts. Well done, you. Well done. F in the chat for Sugar Honey Iced Tea. You're welcome.
That's an ad. We're gonna mute that ad. I don't know if this is actually anything to do with what you're talking about. Oh, called her a fat. Oh.
She wasn't wrong, though.
Okay, maybe this is it. I actually have seen this video. What do I have to say about that? You shouldn't be attacking anybody regardless of size, skin color, sexuality. Like, you should just keep your hands to yourself.
I do think you need to be slapped a few times, but only when someone's making you run. I'm kidding, of course. I don't
Just
condone
kidding.
violence.
Just kidding.
I don't condone violence. I actually agree with Amber on this one. Anyone that resorts to violence to drive home a point or to tackle an issue is showing you just how unintelligent they really are. If you have to use that, then you, much like those who shout, you are telling me that your IQ points are lower than your SAT scores. And I went with that because we grade with letters, not numbers.
We need more love in the world. Casual Observer said that I bought 1K subscriptions. So it's against terms of service to buy subscriptions. I've never done that before, but if
I actually do believe Amber's never bought subs because she's too stupid to know how to do it properly.
you're talking about Social Blade, Social Blade will only show when someone gains 1,000. Once they've reached...
Yeah, only when they hit like 100k. After that, before that, so up to 10k, you're shown every 10 subs, I think it is. Once you hit 10,000, it's every 100 subs. When you hit 100k, it's every 1,000. It used to be live feed with everything shown. Yeah, which would have been... I preferred it when it was a real live, real-time feed. But YouTube are dicks on that, and they know it.
Well, wasn't it the whole James Charles fiasco that caused them to change that? Because people were live watching his numbers drop?
Well, there are YouTube channels that did that. There are YouTube channels that made streams that had his sub count going down and down. And I thought that was it was the funniest to me because obviously I felt bad for him to an extent. I felt bad for James Charles. I stopped feeling bad when I realised I have no idea what this is. And always
I was about to say, you didn't know the whole story and what was going on at the time.
Always watching. I don't know why you cover this fat woman who really cares. About 198 people. You're welcome.
Reached a certain amount of subscribers. So like if you go and see anyone who has like over 200k, I don't really know the exact number, but it'll only show like when they've gained 1,000. Like 1,000
It's over 10k. 100k, sorry. You're welcome.
total, not just like 1,000 at once. I gratefully gain about 800 subscribers per month on average.
But your viewership goes nowhere. Just thought I'd put that out there.
So thank you guys so much. COVID Lynn.
Quick thing, Amber, based on your sub growth, you will, like myself, never hit 1 million. Just gonna put it out there. You'll never. Who is James Charles? A catastrophe.
I'm sorry. COVID Lynn's profile picture is me eating a chicken sausage, and it just looks so hectic.
Oh, Jesus.
But they asked.
Hectic. You
Go
say.
check out Petty Page's channel. That'll tell you.
Eating a chicken sausage is hectic, guys. Did you know that? It's kind of hectic.
Why aren't you posting Happy Father's Day
Hecticana?
to your stepdad?
Just hectic.
We celebrated Father's Day privately. We had a barbecue at my stepbrother's house, and it was so great. I got him something for Father's Day, wished him Happy Father's Day. It was all just like private. Not everything is online.
Nothing you do is online, Amber. Literally. Based on how you use literally. Nothing you do is online. And that's the point. You're a vlogger and you don't share anything. And the only reason you're not sharing anything with your family, as is right in this instance, is because they would all be doxxed, they would all be hassled, harangued, hassled, they'd lose their jobs because of you. You know this. And unlike Chantal, you actually care enough not to have to be, financially, they wouldn't have to be financially beholden. They wouldn't have to get money from you because of your stupidity. And you can't afford to lose too much money if you want to be on that, was it, LGB1BT BLT thing? GLP-1?
Something.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Okay?
Chris, that can be subs going up, but no increase in views is a good sign of buying subs. It can be, but the thing is, Amber's been covered by a lot of YouTubers that are out of the girl world sphere. And I do know this from being someone who followed other channels before. They talk about someone, people will go over to sub to see what they're like and then forget about them and not actually watch the content.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's pops and subs going up. And I think, just watching the landscape of YouTube, a lot of times that's actually what it is when it comes to Foodie Beauty and Amber, because, some really big channels have covered them recently in the last couple of years.
Well, you got, with Chantal, you had a Tozy and Legal Mindset paying attention. Chantal's numbers didn't really go up much because no one's encouraging you to go there. And also, Chantal's most controversial content is live format. No one's going to watch these live streams to find the clips. They're going to go to Twitter because that's easier.
So prayers for you always by Madeline Powell. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm doing great. You asked that 12 days ago because this community tab is old. So
It's not also non-existent.
we should probably move on to
which
the
is just
interview. And I'm going to post a new community tab
Maybe you're blocked as well.
for the new Let's Talk.
Maybe.
I'm so excited to do the interview again. Like, it's been so long. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
And I know you guys genuinely enjoy
Hi,
it so
Tulane.
much.
Hi,
If you guys wanna
Tulane.
ask me a question for the interview, literally just go to my
Jinx.
Instagram, which
Pitch
is
poke, yo,
linked
make
down
hope.
below, and just send me a voice memo asking whatever you want. And if you can't do that, then just send me a microphone emoji. I'm gonna send you a smiley face emoji back, so that approves you to.
I don't need to know the instructions because I don't care.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Also, we know you buying these off Fiverr.
Send
They
me
all
the
sound the
voice
same.
message.
Hi there.
Yeah.
First of all, I was planning to send you my question when you replied to my mic emoji, and then you announced that you were having a break, and then you uploaded again, so I was kind of confused. In any case, I'm sending you my question. So I know you shared recently that you're on Zoloft. I'm on Zoloft too, marking my 1 year anniversary next month.
Aww.
For me, it has been working. I'm working very closely.
People don't mark
with my
anniversaries for
therapist
medication,
and my
especially that
psychiatrist
kind.
as well.
Yes.
So I really hope it works.
It's a
for you.
weird
I just
flex,
wanted
isn't
to
it?
Ask you how it's been feeling, how long have you been taking it? I'm on 100 mg. Yeah, it works.
It
so I hope the
does.
best for you, and yeah.
Okay, so the audios are so long. Yeah,
Yeah.
They are, and I probably haven't helped this by not speeding it up, but I wanted to drive home that as a point, that Amber does drag this out just by... She knows that's the only way to make content. She doesn't have anything informative, substantive, useful to add, which is why many people who are dubbed a hater can get away with basically criticizing every tiny minute thing she does because she leaves all these windows for us to go for it. That's the look of her pooping, by the way. You're welcome.
I wanted like, your updates on that. And also, I'm from Greece, so
Don't care.
excuse my accent.
Cold one, she buys them. We're sure of it. Allegedly.
These are all bought and paid for. I don't care what anyone says.
Sorry, I have to pause it. I love your accent and I'm so jealous. Greece is actually like
A really poor country. You're welcome.
a place I would love to visit.
Yeah, you do well there. They'd worship you briefly too. Then they'd sacrifice you to Zeus.
Of
You're terrible.
vocabulary there. Very sorry. Also, you're on TV. I sent you a picture.
Aww.
My living room is a mess, but yeah.
So cute, thank you. But yeah, Zoloft has been going really good.
This constant flexing about the medication, man. I can't be bothered. You don't need to tell me you're on an antidepressant, what it is and what it does for you. Okay? I don't do it. I see no reason to do it. I think it's how pointless is your content that the only thing you can add is to go, this stuff is so good, like, yo, everyone, y'all, this is like, this medication, this Zoloft, it kind of slaps. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, his story. It would make my life to see her reaction to an Omegon voice note. Yes, do it.
My chat
Do
is
it.
my chat
Do
is
it.
moving. You have a message.
It's
from
frozen.
Sari? Okay, let me try again.
Huh?
I didn't see Histori's comment because my chat stopped at Monica a
Oh,
while
cool.
back. It stopped at her a while ago, so I've had to just hang on. Free the choker, indeed. Oh, and that's not the last one. So the choker's permanently attached. It is indeed. Sugar Honey, I'm half Greek, and I agree with the poor stuff. I know about it because their economy crashed. I would make my life to see a reaction to an Omegon voice note. You were right there, Celia, to mention that would be hilarious. But if I sent her a voice note, it would be, "Oi, where's your cat, you silly bitch?"
Yeah.
Or I do it solely in the more aggression voice. I don't know what that voice is, but that voice. And I would ask, "Where the fluffing Fraggle Rock is, Rarity, you fat bitch."
Has she even mentioned Rarity in the last couple of months?
Only to briefly allude to not wanting to talk about it and then getting vaguely ish emotional. She pulled an emo and thought it would work on me. It didn't work on me.
I've been on it for
Don't forget
about
about
a
our goal.
month plus like half of a week.
Yeah,
So it's
guys,
been
you got like
almost
less than
5
an hour,
weeks,
and then
it's
I'm gonna.
honestly
This
working
buzzball's gonna
really,
be
really
ignored
good,
for like
like,
2
genuinely.
weeks.
And I'm so glad that it's working for you, and you've reached almost a year of being on it. That's amazing. Yay.
It's not flex. Right? Okay, right. Okay. If you are prescribed an antidepressant, it is not there for something to be on like some kind of sobriety. You get a coin. Here, you've been on Zoloft for a year. Your coin, if you get 5 of them, you can use them as morphers. You're welcome. No, it is there to help you find a path forward. You then, because that will help with the symptoms, it will help with your depression, it will allow you to then try and build a better version of you. If you are a year later still on it and you're not doing anything to help yourself, you're just using it to rely on it for drug cause. If you're actually using it as the correct tool that it is, then it can work in conjunction with your proactivity to be a better person, to improve yourself, to heal yourself. Which is why you, Tubbs, failed semaglutide twice, 3 times, whatever, and Ozempic. You failed every weight loss cheat code because you didn't work with it. The goal is to get rid of it. Yeah, it really is. If we're talking about the buzzball, the goal is to open it. So 4 more super chats, I open it, and then obviously by the end of the stream I would have finished it. So I would neck it, but that's a coffee thing.
Hey Amber.
Hi.
Watching your video
Hi.
right now.
As a manager,
Shut up. Sorry guys, you got an ad.
YouTube.
And skip.
Do you
Yay.
actually
Hey,
do
Rex.
random voice notes, or
Yes.
do you pick and choose? That's
No,
my question.
they're
Important stuff. Hi, Rex. Hope you're well. There you go. Indeed, celebrate my dialysis treatment. You should.
Yeah.
No, we don't need spare kidneys. I'm afraid. Sorry, bud.
absolutely random. I have
They mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, I remember.
hundreds, and I literally
I
just
remember.
scroll through, pick a random. Scroll through, pick a random. That's all I do.
Hello, I wanted to ask about your OCD that you are diagnosed with.
Prove it. First of all, OCD is everyone has a form of OCD for something. Okay, I'm well known. I have some OCD tics when it comes to toilets, but beyond that, I don't generally. No, I don't need to be diagnosed. It's just a tic. That's all it is. Okay.
Yep.
Amber's not diagnosed with the majority of things she claims to have. She just has Nurgle's rot, which is both a blessing and an STD. Allegedly.
I was wondering why you barely talk.
Just remember that position from earlier, bent over. Yeah.
I hate you.
Usually,
Stop it.
when they're inseminating cows, they put them in that position.
Talk about it anymore.
You suck.
I know you are open about your OCD and those struggles. I'm just wondering why.
And Monica,
any of your other
those
guys-
voices are the same. They sound the same. And maybe it's because they're all American. They all just sound the same to me. But no offense intended. But there is a similarity in many of these fake accents.
diagnoses don't get that attention, or is it like a
Mayo
personal reason,
Clinic.
or- But
Oh,
thank you.
jeez.
Random web abuser. Thank you so much for the super chat. Balls. But also, Ella seems to fill up the screen more with every video. How long till she spills over? Thankfully, this stream is not 3D. We don't have to worry about that. Structural integrity, though, will be truly compromised when these videos go 3D.
It's because of the backlash. Like, anyone in my personal life knows the things that I deal with to an extent. But like now, sometimes like I catch myself just saying my anxieties, like my contamination anxieties. And I
Hi,
know
Michelle.
that it's a lot further than
I honestly don't believe she has a genuine form of anxiety. I think her anxiety is brought on by a stress of her body, where because of the weight, the stress, that is the anxiety. The body's like stress there. For example, if you eat too much sugar, you can get anxiety because your pancreas is struggling. That's quite normal. Anyone else felt? I felt that once before in my life. It was the worst feeling. I thought I was having a panic attack. No, I ate far too much sugar. That was one of the times when I ate so many cream eggs and didn't realize I'd eaten that many. You just, you get shakes, right? It just happens. But with you, Amber, the anxiety, I could believe, is majority not down to any kind of thing in your head, because you've not confirmed any diagnosis with your head. I think it's because of the weight you carry, and that putting the stress on your body is causing anxiety. Thank you, Leona, for the super chat there. Thank you for encouraging the chat, of course, and making money.
That, and there's things that I
Suffer.
do that a
suffering
lot of
at all.
people would not believe me if I spoke about it. And to me, it's something that like I genuinely deal with constantly. Like, I have mentioned it like
You don't deal with anything, Amber. In fact, I'd say you sweep it under a rug, but sweeping involves you doing something. You just pretend it doesn't happen, then you gaslight your audience.
just the tiniest little
Trash to treasure. Leona is being mean to an extent, but only because she's being cheap.
That's all you know I barely ever give you anything,
and
so
just the way
suck
that
it.
people react
Yeah,
Take my $4.
I've mentioned the suck it thing before, and yeah, you really don't give me anything.
like it makes me feel
Well,
really
wait.
sad. So I'm like,
Oh, wait.
"Ugh, maybe I need to stop.
I was gonna say
talking about
something
this,"
really
Eunuch.
mean.
because it's something I already struggle with. Like my mom sees me struggle with it. Like people
Your mum sees you struggle with many things, but because she's your mum and you're an adult, there's not much she can say to encourage you to do anything right by yourself. Like, you are genuinely full of crap. You
Hey,
tell us,
Deborah.
hi Deborah, you tell us all these things about your life and how things are, how things are so bad for you. And thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I really appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Chris.
Why is that not showing up on the goal though? It says 7 on my end still.
Yeah,
Oh,
it should say 9.
It says teal. I thought I set it as like standard.
Oh, I did too. I thought you said it at standard.
I had.
Okay, well, any of them count. I will count them. We need one more.
Let me
One
go-
more, pretty
Let
please.
me go and check. Give me a second, guys.
Mhm.
Because I set that to be standard. It says 10 teal super chats. I do apologise, guys. It is any super chats, just to be clear. It says 7 out of 10. It is 9. That was my mistake. I do apologise. I don't like the idea of doing it. I thought teal was the blue one. That was my mistake. I could have sworn it should have been. Actually, hang on.
Okay, we'll remember next time.
No. Let me just check. Wait, fan funding, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Sorry about that, guys. Right.
One more and we get the ball of buzz.
Oh, you do like balls that buzz in your mouth. All right,
I've been in
continuing.
relationships
Oi.
with, they see me struggle with it.
Get
like
your buzz on,
it's not
Amberlynn
something that
Portraits.
I
Well,
take
thank you
lightly.
very much for the kind generosity tonight, guys. Just so you know, if
And
you, want me
neck
to, if you want me to neck it, no. If you want me to neck it,
Nah.
it has to be a donation over coffee, and it has to be substantial. I'm sorry. But, stay hydrated, kids. It's warm.
I know. Why you think I was pushing him to do it?
And I just spilt loads of it down my t-shirt. Well, thankfully this is a t-shirt. There you go. Chav and Sugar Honey Iced Tea donated very kindly as well. Thank you so much.
Aww.
One away
Thank you,
definitively, but that'll
guys.
do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have another sip there. Lovely.
That's okay. I'm almost done with my Captain Morgan's.
Hi there, my name
It's
is
not that bad.
In case you didn't know, she finishes fast. Carrying on.
Luke,
Huh?
and I'm new to the channel. Actually, only like about 2 weeks of watching your content, so it's
Wow.
crazy.
Oh, the context for the gnomes in my avatar, because there are gnomes on my server. Because there are gnomes. I have gnomes outside my cabin, and I've just completed a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 person team of gnomes Blood Bowl. I have pictures on an Instagram called Moisky Builds. Leona will link it in the chat if anyone wants to look at Warhammer models I paint. I paint Warhammer models and Airfix kits on a Instagram. I put the gnomes on there today. The eyes are all white because these are 2.5 centimeters tall. I promise you, me getting them white in the first place was a bloody miracle because it was so hard. Gnome, indeed, it was so hard to paint them. Honestly, oh, take my top off. Sod off. I'm not doing that. I wear this shirt when I paint Warhammer because then I put it in the wash, but I just brush my paintbrush over it every so often, just to get the last remaining bits of paint off it. It's a tatty shirt solely for painting. Blah, 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 blah. Continuing.
I had the opportunity to ask a question, but if I had to
Bored
pick
voice.
one, it would be if you were to start over completely with your YouTube content and do something totally different. what would it be? Or would you do the same thing and show your weight loss journey?
There's no way Amber could ever be anything else, so she could posit the idea that she'd be something else, but if Amber was anything else, she'd never be successful, by the standard of what her success is now. Oh, please, Aaron Wen, show your fiance. Male is fiance, female's fiance. You're welcome. That's cool. Any extra followers are always welcome. I do appreciate that. And also, I don't really promote that account that much. I literally only use it to post models, and I'm really happy I finished a project for once.
That's right. Very proud of you.
I don't think that I would start my YouTube as a weight loss channel, because that was like my first video ever was like, hi.
Oh, you're not on the video.
Channel.
Am I not?
No, you're not on the video.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it went and changed over. My apologies, guys. There you go. You get to put Amber back on the screen. I'm so
Thank you,
sorry.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Thank you, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, for that. Yeah, that was that must be when I tapped the hotkeys and I must have nudged it by accident. When
I would literally just start it
ingesting
as
this poison.
like, hi,
Yeah.
watch me live my life, and I probably
Yeah.
Amber, you just said watch you live your life. You say? Okay. To live your life and have us watch it, you actually have to do something in it rather than tell us you've been doing it. Bitch, nah. Thank you guys for the
Hermit? No, it's hot.
What?
Hermit's comment.
Why didn't you put on more clothes? No, they're just trying to teach you some like modesty. Get your burqa.
It's hot. No.
Because you'll be objectified, but only as an object. You're welcome.
No, I told you to keep your fetishes to
hyper
yourself.
focus on trying all these diets, etc., etc.
I'm definitely
and I would
drunk
just
on a buzzball.
live life.
Yep,
and I
that's
would
it.
probably keep the dieting like very
But just to be clear, if you want this necked, show me the green.
minimal.
That's right. Showing the money.
Hey, from down
Oh,
under.
God.
Hi. What is the biggest, fattest, juiciest piece of tea you have right now?
Okay.
Apparently it's an ad. Right. Nah. There we go.
No.
I don't care about San Miguel. You know why? Because it's shit beer. You're welcome. Right, back here.
Love ya.
Love you. Oh, that's
Oh, I can't say that. Skip.
Bitch, don't be a pussy. And that's not code for vagina. It's pusillanimous. You're welcome. Like literally, coward. Say it. I don't have any tea, by the way. Just to be clear, I have never, because 1,000. Honestly, Ignacio, we are 100% on that. In this instance, Amber, like, you may as well share, because it gives you attention when the person you share the tea on actually clarts back. Like, just do it.
I create the rules. I'm allowed a few skips per.
No, this isn't the Irish identical twins with their food blender concoctions. You chose it, share it, bish.
video.
Hi, Amberlynn. Thank you so
Shut up.
much for letting me ask you a question.
Bought and paid for by Amber, in fact.
I just want to start off by saying that I genuinely love you so much. I have watched you since the very beginning of your YouTube career.
I love you like I love waterboarding. Yeah.
I do not get this. I love yous to random stranger YouTube content creators. I do not understand this.
It's
weird.
It's not just that. It's a term that means fuck all. But she paid for it.
Oh wait, this is the one. Okay, so I was live streaming and my members were like,
oh, and Keto Lisa, happy birthday, 21 years old.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Let me just put it in the chat for you. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
All the happy. I know what you're doing.
Lisa. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Happy birthday. I hope you're enjoying your 21st birthday. You absolutely smashed it. I've no doubt you're going to get absolutely sozzled on buzzballs too. This is a ball of disappointment. I would rather suck the life out of a colostomy bag.
Don't say that. That's
listen to a
disgusting.
random voice
I don't know what's worse though. Buzzball or that?
That, not the buzzball. I'd take the buzzball any day over that.
I'm not going to agree with you on that.
message, and I started listening to this one, and then I realized it was so sweet. It's also 4 minutes long, and I was like, I need to save this for a video, and here it is. Okay, Let me keep listening.
No.
I think that you
I don't want to listen to somebody for 4 minutes sucking off. Yes, I shifted in my seat and threw myself down.
Would you rather listen to someone suck her off for 4 minutes? Would you rather drink a buzzball or suck the life out of a colostomy bag? I would stand by my first comment. I'd rather take the ostomy bag.
I've had a buzzball. I would rather take the buzzball. They're trash, but I can live.
I was so expecting you to say, I've had an ostomy bag.
You forget I worked in healthcare. I had to deal with ostomy bags with people. No.
I've helped before with people with that. I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah, you have.
I would rather suck on that than I would have a buzzball.
That's funny. That is really bad.
Meg likes the
You are nasty.
I literally don't err when. I absolutely hate them. But if you show me money, I will drink them. Otherwise, I will refuse service. I'm allowed to skip. If Amber's allowed to skip questions, then I'm allowed to do that. And by the way, chins, seriously.
We're friends.
Yeah, donate to his coffee and he'll have to chug it.
Because
it honestly does not sound weird.
This is so
like,
bad
I totally
as well.
Get it. I have felt that way about people online as well.
I've watched you from the beginning and I've seen your life and I've kind
Get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Sorry.
of like grown up with you a little bit.
Oh, that's tragic.
I guarantee you she probably writes these with chat whatever AI, then buys this crap off Fiverr like you said, and she's sitting there literally rubbing herself off.
I honestly do think if she was male, she'd be stroking one out right now, calling her mother to come up the stairs.
Yeah, look at the smuggling. That's the smuggling.
I do a good pause game.
You do.
How can you be smug when you have a double chin?
I don't know.
In about 20 years, it's going to be like dangly jowls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Buzzball or Bagwell, either outcome is odd. Yeah, you're right. Money will best spent on puppy treats. I agree with you too, but I did buy some earlier. The dogs had some bacon treats, but I couldn't give them too many because it's quite warm here, and I don't want them overheating. So they had a bacon treat.
Yeah.
All of them did, including Maisie, who is discharged from the vets now. She's here for a week with the cone on, so I now have to. She runs up here, I pick up the bowl of water and I put it on a shelf now because she just smashed it onto. She scoops her face into it, and then her cone goes under the bowl and she flips the bowl over. The rug has been saturated in water so many times. I can't clean that off or get it off the rug. I have to wait for it to naturally evaporate.
We need to get you a clear mat to go on top of the rug.
Feel like we're friends, even though we don't know.
I'd agree, but the rug encapsulates the majority of this floor. So I'd be basically living on plastic. It would be pointless. All for a dog that's only here for another week, you know.
No comment.
Unless I'm doing like a Dexter-themed kill room, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, my brain kind of went to Dexter.
It's definitely a weird concept that like so many people know things about me, and like I'll meet you guys like in public or whatever it may be, and like you guys will come up to me and be like, "Can I have a photo of this and that?" Like, and then you guys will start talking about like, just random things about my life, and I'm just like, it's such a crazy concept that like you guys know all these things, and like I look at you and you guys are just like these.
I think it's funnier that people are able to work out things about you that you haven't shared, and then you try and act like it's not true, but then you have to later confirm that it is true because it turns out that many of us are like totally amazeballs.
Beautiful strangers, and I'm just like, it's just a weird dynamic, but like I live for it, and I just appreciate the support.
You don't live for much. There isn't food anyway.
Support so much.
Oh God.
And I just wanted to say that I am so grateful for you doing this and for allowing so many people like myself.
This is actually making me physically ill.
Oh, good. Hopefully we'll get some vomit on the stream as well.
Your life and making us feel like we're all friends. So,
well, we're definitely not that, Amber. We are definitely not that. No, you're at best a rather large coat rack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a random question for the chat because Amberlynn Portrait's name reminded me of something. You guys probably travel in corners of Girl World. Don't, but I've randomly seen these on Twitter. I don't know who's making the glamour shots of people in Girl World, but have they made an Amberlynn glamour shot? Because I would actually... You probably don't know what glamour shots are, do you?
No.
Okay, they were you used to could go to the mall in like the 80s, early 90s, I think it was. and have professional pictures of yourself taken, and they are the cheesiest, campiest pictures you have ever seen in your life. I'm talking big hair, sequins, tassels, giant earrings, makeup that's like 3 inches thick, blues, purples, everything. I mean, it's just a classic American thing. If you know, you know. I'll have to find some and send you. But they've done like some of Foodie Beauty's mods I've seen, or one of her mods. Somebody
Those
did
are
a glamour shot with her.
that make them look like
It's
80s
hilarious.
moms.
No, they're not cartoons. They're actually real people.
I've seen the cartoon ones.
Oh, I've seen some of the cartoon ones. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the glamour shots, Katie Louise.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
haven't seen one of Amber. I would absolutely love to see a glamour shot of Amber.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, well, let's carry on.
Yeah, I'll find some and show you later.
That's definitely a goal. Like, I want everyone to feel like they can come to me, talk to me, like...
Amber, you live in a one-bedroom flat on your own all the day, every day. That's all you do. You want people to come and talk to you? Bitch? No. You are not that kind of person. You want to seem like you're a welcoming community type person, but you have no community. You really don't. It is...
No.
I have a bigger community of people on my Discord that like me than you actually have people that like you. Most of my Discord are knobs to me when they're not sucking me off.
Can confirm. Can confirm. Shut up.
have this correspondence.
No,
with
Brian,
me.
never had any made.
I know a lot of
They're
YouTubers
expensive.
don't
Doubt.
do that.
No,
but
I actually don't.
Genuinely
Doubt.
enjoy
Be
it.
that
Like,
way.
I want to hear
Doubt.
from you guys. I want to know what you guys want to hear from me.
Doubt.
I think that's important to like keeping up a certain type of relationship with your audience. Like, I don't want to just be sitting here.
Do
like,
it, sugar honey, I see, I
talking to a
dare
wall,
you,
and I don't want
or
you
you're
guys
a
to
pussy.
feel like I'm not obtainable. Like,
Do it.
I'm just like a normal person.
Tag me on Twitter.
Like everyone else, and yeah, I just want it to feel close knit, and I want it to be a more peaceful place for all of us.
Amber, your community is only close knit because of how few people that are there that actually like you as a creator. It's like Chantel. There are so few people that actually like you. It's hilarious.
That one Foodie does, though, probably.
Yeah.
As a round
Shut up.
Oh god, that is the worst damn ad.
Oh, what a fat
I
person.
can see the ad, people. It's horrible.
Somebody with a belly who's pulling up
Yeah,
shorts.
the shapewear stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First of all, just be yourself. If you've got an issue in that department of the body and you were going to the gym, work on that area of the body. Reduce it down and do what you have to do. It's not overly, and use some skin creams. It helps with the stretch marks. Okay, it's not overly difficult, fam. Back here though.
Thank you for that. Love you for that. My question
She said the L word again.
for you, I actually have two. So
Okay.
the first one is not so serious. It's just something that I'm curious about. And then the second one is a little bit more in depth. So first question, and forgive me if you've shared this before, but I am genuinely curious about how tall you are.
Midget.
I imagine you to be like 5'3", 5'4".
Gnome.
But in some
Okay.
of your
Almost
more
gnome.
recent videos, you've looked a little bit taller to me. So I was like, maybe she's a little bit more of a taller girly. I don't know.
She's a midget.
Listen, again, when I meet you guys,
I'm sure she'd be taller though if she didn't weigh as much. Spinal compression is the thing, you know. Traction will help her.
I always get, you're so much shorter than I thought you'd be. So I like to say I'm 5'3",
Ha!
but if
Gnome.
we're being technical, usually when I am getting my height taken, I'm 5'2.5".
Gnome.
Oh god.
Thank you, Felicia, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. The goal
Aw.
had been already hit, and I appreciate that. I will have another sip of this delightful room temperature warm nectar.
Yeah, that's right. You drink it.
Depression. So that's what my anxiety tastes like. Good to know.
Yep.
But
Portraits. I've known of
you
a
can just say
couple,
I'm-
to be honest. Sorry, I was just addressing chat.
That's all right.
5'3", for scientific reasons.
Gnome. You're a gnome. On my server, you'd be Amberlyn Gnome. Or Amber Gnome, because we're not going to indulge this bullshit that you think your name is Amberlyn. Like, seriously, you're just Amber. You're welcome.
Wow, you were actually really close. Like, I've had people say that they thought I was like 5'11". I'm like, I can't imagine ever being that tall.
You could if you lost a couple £100. Your spine will stretch back out to where it's meant to be. Might find your femurs won't be under such pressure, your knees will have a lot of stress removed, and things will start to go where they should go. I actually do think you're a bit taller than you should be, because you also have a your body is pulling you forward, so you don't stand up straight, because you can't. You've been gnomed,
But,
exactly.
yeah, you were pretty close.
I don't know why I want to know, but I'm just genuinely curious about how tall you are. So that is my first question. How tall are you? And then my second question, actually, I'm sorry to bring up relationships. I know it's like a dreaded
It's only dreaded because Amber hasn't got anyone.
topic.
This
but,
is dragging so bad.
I just want to know, so out of all of your relationships from the beginning that I have watched,
her nodding while listening to audio is peculiar to me. Like, yes, I'm a host. I'm listening to you. I'm giving you my undying attention.
all, to me anyway, share
Yeah, she'd do better getting somebody to ask her these questions.
Her mother.
common
somebody.
characteristic, and that is that they've all been really shy to be on camera. And
Yes.
not that that's a bad
Hi, Hardly Dan.
What?
Yeah.
Hi, Hardly Dan. Hope you're well. Hope everyone and Shuck, hope you're having a marvellous day today. Hello, Funny Vid 16 as well.
thing, but YouTube is such a big part of your life. I'm just wondering if moving forward, when you are ready to start dating, if you're ready to start dating ever again, I love that you're genuinely taking a break for yourself. I think it's great.
I doubt she is. Press 1 in the chat if you think Amber's taking a break right now. Press anything else if you think Amber's got somebody on the side and is keeping it quiet. Because I don't
she
believe...
is all crumble cookie up on somebody. You know that.
when she first moved to Oklahoma, she said she was going to do some more, for herself, spend some time for Amber, right? And what did she do? She was skanking it up the entire time. Skanklin Reed was having an absolute blast being a third wheel in a marriage. But I don't believe at all that Amber is single. I think there's someone, caretaker, who is doing the wiping, because obviously, and Amber is being looked after because she has to be.
I don't think she's gone so far as to actually have somebody yet. I think it's online. I think she's got 2 or 3 people in DMs, and like I said, she's crumble cooking it all up in people's DMs.
I think one of those people was on the farms as well.
On yourself,
Probably, more than
and
likely.
motivate yourself from within. That's where
I
real growth
agree.
comes from, but I digress. So my question is, moving forward, when you're ready to maybe find someone again, do you have a new list of standards?
Standard. Do they have a pulse? Check. Can they pick up my DoorDash before the DoorDash gets here? Yes? Check. Do they like big
have a
butts?
new list.
Check.
Oh, God.
Can they
To have a new list of standards, you would have had standards to begin with.
Can they wipe assholes? Check.
Oh, God.
Can they brush my teeth? Check. Can they help me when I'm a sweaty Betty? Check. Can they help me when my, quote, gallbladder hurts? By sticking their hand on me? Check. Can they free themselves from my gravitational pull when they're walking away from me? Check.
Oh, my God. You're terrible.
Do they look like a bloke? Check.
He can go all night.
Are there things that you
Giggity.
are able to look back on your past
Stop it.
relationships, specific to YouTube?
Mint off my
all
shirt.
of your
Yeah.
past relationships
Can they polish my choker collection of 1? Check.
have flaws.
I almost choked myself that time.
Shut up, Ad.
Amberlynn Portraits. I think her thirst traps are in DMs with 2 or 3 people. That's why she's not posting them.
But specifically,
Because she's got 2 people on the hook.
That every relationship has flaws. No relationship.
Yeah, every relationship has flaws. If you're in it, that's the flaw.
is going to be perfect by any means.
And
Hi, Funny
we all
Vid.
look for that
No, they
perfect
can't.
relationship, but
Damien Adams, hope you're well.
no. And you
Hi.
know, I've heard recently where people are like, love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice.
Love is both. You can choose to love if you want. It can also be a feeling, depending on the intensity of it. With you, it's very much a case of, oh my god, they're giving me attention. I love them now. Let me love them. Let me love them. Let me love them. Let me love them. Then a couple weeks later, oh, wah! Carry on.
I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I feel like what is
It's only because you're a barnacle.
choice is like waking up every single day and like not only choosing to do good for you, but also like do good for your partner. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, the video is 23 minutes long. We know you're not smart enough to talk about it. It's quite all right.
Oh, I forgot about the DoorDash guy.
Oh, the getting hit on thing. Yeah, I did a video on it the other day.
Are you looking for someone who maybe isn't so shy and
Oh God,
feels
I'm dying.
okay being in front of the camera and
No.
This.
No. So actually, before I got with Feline, which
Can you just call Feline by her name now? Because we all know Feline was Alex, right? Was that
I actually don't know that. I don't remember who was who.
Like, you made up all these bullshit names for your different girlfriends, but everyone found their names within like a day or two. It's like Foodie Beauty challenging people to find out where she's parking her car. The internet is a weapon. I promise you, it doesn't take long.
Nope.
which was the person
And Bri, you
that
might
I was
be right.
with after Beck.
Possibly.
I didn't care
Only Wise Hermit. I've said it before. I will not say it again because YouTube might demonetize me again.
about that at all. Whether they wanted to be on camera, whether they did.
Sorry. None of them ever wanted
Jade,
to.
that's what Feline's name was
Jade.
Jade.
Thank you. Alex was one of the other ones. My apologies.
Yeah,
Right. Yes. Thank you.
exactly what a random.
Thank you, Amberlin Portraits, for that, and SH and everyone else that said Jade. That's the point. The internet's a weapon. There was something else I was going to say, and I've completely forgotten. So I'm going to go back slightly to try and get to the point.
Sorry.
After Beck. I didn't care about that at all. Whether they wanted to be on camera,
Right.
whether
They never wanted to be on camera. None of them ever did. But when you were with Destiny and with Beck, formerly Becky, then Becky, at no point did you care. You just put them on camera anyway. The only ones who wanted to be on camera when you were with then Becky were Eric and Eric's husband, whose name I keep forgetting and I don't care about. They all wanted to be on camera. They were happy to be, because they had their own YouTube thing as well. And because of you, they were getting views, because people wanted to see what you were like in as the side character in their story. And then obviously when you moved out because you're a dickhead, using washcloths for booty holes, no one cared about Eric anymore. Yeah.
whether they didn't, but then I got with Feline, someone who did not. And
Yeah, no one cares. Feline's, or Jade's voice was heard many a time. I feel sorry for Jade because I'm sure they actually did care about you. But man, you don't know how to keep a girlfriend when that person holds you accountable. And that's something you said at the start of their relationship, that Feline was holding you accountable and helping you with your weight loss journey and supporting you. When you broke up, you two weighed more than when you started. And I believe you blamed it on infidelity on Jade's part, which speaks wonders about the kind of person you are. They'd go to someone else. Who said
it was
that?
hard. There were so many times, like, while editing, I would catch Feline in a reflection and I would purposely have to zoom in. Like, you just have to be so much more careful, especially when it's like a live-in partner, someone you're with 24/7. It made it so difficult, but I was like, I'm willing to do this because I'm absolutely in love with this person and they absolutely are in love with me. And it's like,
Blah, 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 blah. I can't be asked. I'm actually getting tired and bored.
Yeah, she's painful.
Can I stop now? Am I allowed to do that?
If you want, it's your stream.
Kind of do.
And Suzanne, yeah, that's what I think.
Like I'm running out of steam because of how actually boring this video is.
Yeah, and I think you've made your point about actually watching her at regular normal speed. It good
fam.
Jesus, that has drug.
Ugh. I'm starting to
It's
slouch.
pain. We're both in pain.
I actually can't. I can't be arsed. I actually,
Yeah.
I'm getting tired because I'm sat here and I'm trying to. I have to give her 30 seconds at most before I say something. Problem is, within those 30 seconds, she says so little.
Mm-hmm.
I can't violate fair use, but I'm being put in a position where I might have to, and I don't want to. I can't be bothered. Let's have a look at the poll. Currently, 213 votes. Thank you, by the way. It's 1 to 2 weeks in the lead by a considerable margin. I agree, by the way, because I think she'll say triggering. Go to bed, maybe you're tired. No, I'm not tired. This is just what happens every time I stream and I'm bored. I'm going to end the poll. I won't go to bed just yet. I've got to do a couple chores in the house, basically. I also want to set up my Steam Deck on the television, so I get to do that. I'll end the poll. 1 to 2 weeks for the weigh-ins quitting. I think she'll quit them in 1 to 2 weeks as well. May I just say before we finish, thank you so much to everyone that's joined today. I know that Chantel's more interesting as far as live streams go, but I wanted to finish this month semi-strong because, well, we're nearly at the end of June. And this month's been quite good. We've done quite well. Most of the streams will be going back to Moistly Live next month, but I'll still do streams here, obviously, because I like to. I don't do caffeine, sadly. I'm not allowed to touch it. Well, I am, but I won't, because I know it'll do me some harm. I'm going to go. I need to shut this place down, the cabin, and take these 2 dogs back. I will see you all soon, hopefully. Thank you for the super chats, for the new memberships. There was 2, and for all the likes and the chat, because you guys are lovely. Yeah. Even that Leona, she's all right.
Wait.
Tolerable. Yes.
Same can be said for you.
Yeah, but I'm the host, so I can say I'm okay and amazeballs. Anyway, thanks for joining, guys, and we'll see you in the future at some point. Say goodnight, Leona.
Appreciate all of you. Have